Please don't air any of this, Brad.
All right, we ready? You hitting it? Tell me when we're rolling. No, we've been rolling. God damn.
We're Googling over here.
All right.
To nerd sports now, people.
Exactly.
Look out. Do you fear death?
Oh, one of the greatest lines of all time.
I've got a job to it. I've got a job to it.
Kind of like whistles at her, so Dad looks over and the guy's going. And Dad's like, I got the fuck out of there. I was like, oh man, you didn't partake? I thought that was part of the mountain biking community, that y'all just went out there and had sex together in your tight shorts. But
Literally making me 30 sides of red sauce. He just takes it back up.
So that's what I was doing wrong the first time.
That's what you were doing wrong.
Big Pharma's turning the frogs gay, and it's coming after your kids.
And they're going to make them incredibly happy.
Infowars.com.
Listened to so much. Are you... Oh, the Irish.
What are we drinking over there, Larry?
What's
on your koozie, brother?
It's one of these badass Brad Durham podcasting couch favorite podcasting favorite.
See, you started off bringing the red sauce.
Yeah.
And that was great.
He's a hard guest to come with because he's
today,
always bearing gifts, man.
The only way you were going to get me out of my Trump mugshot koozie was to bring one of these over.
Yeah.
If you can see that.
And show them if you don't like our podcast, it's okay.
If you don't like it,
we've got that side.
We've got a solution for it.
Oh,
that's the same side.
Yeah,
That was a fail.
we don't care.
Yeah.
That's
your
That's a good time. Hey, you're digging there too.
Whew. What are you packing in here, dude?
A little bush latte.
The lattes. I like a man who knows what he wants. Consistency.
It's just, it takes care of me. So
Does the job.
Yeah. People need to, like you always said, people need to like and subscribe. If someone sends me a message, I'll send them one of these damn things.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's all you got to do, and you'll get one of these. And then everybody's gonna want one.
Oh, they already did.
I couldn't believe it when they showed up. I was like, those things are cool. I thought I got ripped off.
I thought it was a sticker or something. I was
Right?
Like, I didn't know.
Yeah,
that's for real, dude.
No,
Stilwell. I mean, I don't know if it's for the views or the gifts, but you're definitely the number one guest. Socks, red sauce, fucking koozies.
I know.
That's why you're sitting over there, Larry.
I know, dude. I can feel it over here. I can feel it.
This is Larry's podcast.
It's my show and I'm sitting on the back
This is
burner.
Larry's
We'll see.
podcast.
He's still got to earn
it.
He's got to earn it.
Right.
Nah, that's all.
Stillwell's just. I did tell him. I was like, "Hey, you care if Stillwell comes on?" And here's my opinion: difference between guys and girls. Dudes, I guess it depends on if you like them.
Yeah.
But like a lot of times, dudes will be like, yeah. Whereas with women, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that bitch.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I talked to Taylor last night about women being. I said, "Will you admit, as a woman, that women hold petty grudges forever?" And she admitted it.
Yeah. I'll ask her about that.
So that's gonna be the new thing. I'm just gonna get a stereotype over, and then just see if I can get them to confirm it, and then I'm protected.
Yeah.
So you have a woman on, and you confirm all the female stereotypes, and it's like, hey,
it's on record.
Getting with the source.
Yeah.
It's on camera. It's on.
So who's got the black friends?
That's buddies.
I know you do.
I don't even know who you're talking about, but you said that she works at 16 year old, so
she's the one that works in the mornings.
I don't know. Like, I only go get in there and get like gas if I'm getting.
He didn't recognize the help.
Okay,
I don't. Yeah. And so, but I'm just saying, yeah. So
I know her well.
But when I watch it,
she's a good lady.
What's funny is when I watch it and I'll know who it is, I'll go in there and just like she'll think she's famous. You know, I've seen you on the podcast. I'll make her day.
Dude,
I will. Holy shit, you're that chick on the podcast. Just see what she says.
She talked about her boyfriend a lot, and it wasn't always in a positive light. And I told her today, I was like, "Hey, I always message him the next day, and it's like, hey, is there anything you want cut before I edit this? Because I'm gonna roll with it all, you know." And everybody's been cool.
Yeah.
And then so I edit it. I'm listening back to it today while I'm working, just out of one ear, just to make sure, because I don't remember everything that goes on either.
Yeah,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, I remember there were some interesting, topics, but she talked about this dude a lot, and I thought it was funny. I told her, I said, I can't wait till he hears this, and she was like, I don't know if I'm gonna let him listen to it. So Taylor Mary's boyfriend. I hope you get to see that episode because it was hilarious.
And I hope you make it to the next one. You keep watching. Yeah.
Holy shit. So Nicole was talking to me the other day about she's been a really good trailblazer for this whole thing because she started it, the podcast thing, and I was like, I think I can do that. You know, like not the way she does. Like I couldn't do what she does, but like we can get a scene going here. Like, you know, let's fucking have some competition too. You know, just because her and I both do a different thing, but it's kind of in the same market, different audiences, but it's still fun because we learn from each other. I'm like, you know, she'll ask me questions about visual stuff. She helped me out, but she was talking about collateral success. You know, like she had success with hers, which caused me to want to do it. You know, and it's where, you know, it's one of those things where it kind of grows. And then collateral relationships, because she was like, because I guess her son and your nephew play ball on the same
Baseball,
team. They all met, you know, and then I knew Larry and Nathan had the dump trucks from the last pod. Like I didn't even know they were doing that. So I called Nathan the other day. I'm like, I need a load of gravel. And he's like, I bet Larry could do it. So I called Larry. Larry comes out today, and like every time I have somebody dump a load of gravel, I was telling this earlier, like I've always got to have a tractor come clean it up.
Yeah.
And so he's
Looks like shit.
yeah, I mean, it's just not. What do you call it?
It's tailgating is what it's called.
Tailgating,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The technical term. Couldn't remember. But
Or
yeah,
feathering.
but they're not all good
Feathering,
at
he
tailgating.
said.
But see,
That's
yeah.
well, I do a little feathering.
Yeah.
don't open with feathering.
No, that's why
You gotta-
start with tailgate. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
start with
just-
tailgate, and
I
then
just
you
figured I'd
can
inform you guys about
We're
the
just
feathering,
tailgating
unless
over
y'all want to
there.
get like
But
technical.
I kind of get a little feathering. It's feathered.
It
Yeah,
is.
that
It
looks
looks
great. 'Cause you're
tasty.
tickled
But anyway,
when I'm
but
done,
the
man.
funny part is like he was like, yeah, I'll do it. It's no big deal. And usually, like these guys will dump too much too fast, and there'll be a big hump, or you know, somewhere down the line it'll get off something. But he's like, I'll take care of it. He leaves, and I'm like, I'm gonna go down there and see if he fucked this up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So I go down there, and because you can't see it until you get to the crest of the hill. And so, like, all of a sudden, you see, like, this, it's fucking perfect all the way down.
It's nice gravel.
I was like, God damn, I'm only ever using him again.
Yeah.
That's how you get business, son.
Yeah. Well, no,
You do the job right the
yeah.
first time.
Well, I'll take pride in it for sure. My dad was always like that, though. You know, he's like, do a good job. You know, these are clients who pay your bills. You know, so make sure you do a good job. And I've always. There's been times, you know, my truck will mess up on me or something, and I always get out and be real apologetic to the client or whatever. But for the most part, yeah, I try to do a good job, man. I want people to call me back. That's what it's
or
all
word
for.
of mouth, like, man, I had this dude dump me off. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's this guy.
Yeah, that's my dad's always been
That's,
word of mouth, you know, so
absolutely.
that's where I'm going for. But then I'm sure I got a couple people out there too that say, oh, you know that guy, I wouldn't call him, man. He said,
That's probably
you know.
just your buddies.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. No,
That's just Nathan telling people.
yeah,
that,
well, yeah, no.
What is Nathan doing now? Watching fights?
No,
Maybe reruns
well,
of fight. He's
he works.
sleeping, right?
Yeah, he drives, you know, milk truck, so he goes to bed at like 7:30, and then gets up at like 2:30 in the morning. Yeah,
It's early life.
yeah, he leaves the dairy by
cold
4.
shower and
Yeah.
out the door.
Yeah,
That's all you need, I guess.
beef jerky and a cold shower.
Rock hard and some babes.
Yeah, that's what he preaches, man.
It's Nate Dogg.
No carbs. No carbs.
Yeah. No carbs.
Then he's like, yeah, I just had the best Texas melt, or what do you call it? Toaster.
Yeah, fucking no carbs. I also tried the no carb diet.
Well,
Well,
he
the
does pretty
protein
good,
diet is what
yeah.
I was going for.
Yeah, well, he does pretty good, but every
Does he?
once in a while, he breaks. He was doing.
I think you have to break once in a while. I don't think it's
Yeah.
healthy to only ever do one.
I don't think I could only do meat though,
Fucking
man.
even Joe Rogan talks about how
Yeah.
you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta have cheat
You
days.
got to change your whole system up. You gotta
I'd have
keep
to
it
throw
kinda-
some veggies and fruits in there. I don't think I could do all meat, man. That's a lot. Like especially in the morning time. I don't want to wake up and have steak. That's not me. I don't. Maybe eggs or something, you know.
Are you a breakfast guy though?
Yeah, I usually like in the mornings I'll stop at McDonald's or something and get a biscuit just because
Yeah.
I'm on the go, you know.
There you
But
go.
as long as they're
Okay.
not getting robbed, you know.
Yeah.
But,
Did you stop this morning and get a biscuit?
I did, but it was, you know, everything had
After the
settled down.
robbery.
Everybody had, you know, it was kind of tense in there. I wasn't feeling the vibe, and then I found out later it got robbed, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Your
makes
biscuit
sense.
wasn't as good, was
No,
it?
it was a little hard. Like it'd been made about 30 minutes prior. But no, it's still 8, man. It's still 8.
You a breakfast guy?
Dude, I don't eat anything unless she cooks it,
With that liquid
or
diet.
Yeah.
or it's a midnight snack.
Yeah.
Really?
And there's a lot of those, but like I'm just not hungry
Really?
unless I'm drinking. I just
Wow.
got out of the habit
That's crazy.
for years.
I don't eat
It's
during
probably
the
why
day.
I'm not 600 pounds as much as I drink. It's like I just don't put a lot of,
Yeah.
you know,
Put your calories.
and I'm sacrificing those calories for the beer. So we'll see how long this lasts.
I'm gonna start doing that shit.
Yeah. Sacrificing the calories for the beer.
It's a sad thing to say out loud, but yes. I'm
Hey, if it's working,
sacrificing-
it's working, man.
Hey, I'm still alive.
Right?
You know, we'll see if this model works.
Right?
Yeah.
It's doing the job now.
You know, and you still like people talk about me all the time. Seriously, I mean, we're the same age, 42, and like we've both still got a lot of red in
A
our
lot.
beard. I mean, we don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we've got a little bit of gray, but not like some of our friends. I mean, we've got.
I know people that are. Well, Gary Witherspoon's completely.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a white man,
But there's a lot of.
but he looks good. It looks good on men.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Look
that
good on
is.
him for sure.
I think maybe one day by the time I'm your age, I'll have a beard.
Yeah. You get
I'm
made.
hoping, dude. I got my fingers
Ooh.
crossed.
Do you shave that a lot?
No.
Did you ever shave it a
No,
lot?
no, it just does its own thing. I call it the Joe Dirt special, man.
It does its own thing.
It's definitely a
kinda
Joe Dirt
grows,
special.
yeah.
Well, I always was told, and I don't know if this is true, but like if you shave an area
Yeah.
more,
I've heard
it will go
that.
back.
Yeah.
And I started because I couldn't grow hair like up here. Ironically, that's the stuff I cut out now. But like I wanted to be able to grow a full beard.
Yeah.
And as I started cutting it, it would come in stronger. So like it really.
I
worked.
hear it's just you're flattening the ends of the hair out because when they come out, they're all pointy, but then when you shave them, they're blunt, flat now, so they look thicker than.
Nah, dude, there's something.
Well, my
to
wife
the
does
texture.
hair. I don't know if she swears by all these different. You can do this and do that, and I mean I'm bald on top, so I don't.
Do we need
believe
to
in
have
it.
her come on as like a hair scientist?
She wants to come on so bad, man.
She wants to come
Well,
on.
she's a barber. She does men's hair and beards.
She wants to come on and do haircuts on the show?
Well, no, she just wants to come on as a guest. I think. Yeah, she's
Does
like,
she?
"Why do you keep getting invited and I don't?" I'm like,
Did
"You
you
don't know
explain
you."
her why?
Yeah, I was like, "He don't know you."
Yeah, that's why.
I
that
think
would
she-
always be
Ah,
why.
she-
You know
just
Brad,
messing,
right?
yeah.
No. Well, that's why.
That's how I should have done it right there.
Yeah, and end it. Yeah, that's why.
But no, yeah, she
Larry's
said
on
if you
that.
ever want a beard or a haircut, let her know and she'll hook you up.
Nice.
Uh,
Well, for that offer, maybe I'll consider it.
Right? No,
Well,
she's
we
good.
can have a trade go down.
Yeah, she's been doing it a while. She's been doing it a while.
She's always told me that too, and I thought she was making fun of me.
No, because you got that beard, man.
Oh,
yeah, she
okay,
can do that
that's
beard.
true, the
No,
beard.
she's a. Yeah, she goes. She does the hot towel, the straight razor shave, and all that. So it's it's like a, I don't know, 30, 45 minute service. It's
She's got a lot of clientele.
yeah, she stays busy.
It's definitely a skill,
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
She got a lot of repeat clients, if I can say that. So
Got that good customer service in the family.
oh yeah, she's a talker though. So
Uh-oh.
yeah,
That's a good thing for some people.
Well, for a hairstylist, yeah, or
For
a
hair-
barber.
Yeah. For,
Don't call her a hairstylist.
Don't call her hairstyle.
No, she's not. She's a
Barber.
barber. She's a barber.
All right. I'll try and remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't fuck that up.
No, but no, she does. She does.
Is
so
she gonna go like what was that Sweeney Todd on people? Like start fucking hacking people up with scissors?
I hope not. I'm
If
sure I'll
you
be the
call her
first one.
hairdresser,
So
or
you
she-
know, so there have to be a practice person. And I'm sure I'm first in line. You know,
Yeah, you are.
So I
that
don't
makes
wanna
me
be-
feel better.
I'll try to keep her level. She's pregnant right now. I figure she's gonna do it. She's closer to doing it now than she ever will be. So if we can make her through these next.
A lot of hormones during
Yeah,
pregnancies.
we can
That's
make
a
the next.
fact.
Fact, people.
If I can keep her from killing me for the next 3 months, I think I'll be
Yeah.
all right.
3 months to 9 years. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a window.
Yeah, because we will have a newborn there.
Yeah, now you're playing zone covered, son.
Yep, 3 on 2. Yeah, I can't say I'm excited.
I wouldn't either. So, but it
No,
gets
I
better.
am. It's
it
just-
gets really good.
I'm excited to have a girl.
It's
I'm
tough at
excited about
first.
it, yeah. So
And once they get old enough to have their own journey,
opinions.
what they're
and-
doing, and yeah, all that.
Yeah.
It's part of the team at that point. So
Yeah. No, mine's definitely part of the team, but man, our team butts heads a lot.
they all do.
No, for sure.
You show me one that doesn't,
No, I can't.
and you show me a lot of fake people
When I grew, well,
that
there-
aren't willing to speak up.
that's it right there. I was gonna say when I was growing up, we were all in the house, 5 kids together. We didn't do anything but butt heads,
Yeah.
and we butted them hard. Now we're all pretty tight though. Now that we're all older.
Sometimes you just gotta work it out.
Yeah. Well, we put a lot of distance into all of us. Danny kind of moved to Missouri, and me and Nate moved to Conway for a while, and and then it was just easy to get closer that way. You know, I feel like because you didn't get to see them as much, and then when you did, it was more genuine. And then
So glad when you helmeted back.
yeah, no, it was nice. Well, yeah, it helped you a lot.
Fuck
yeah, it did. But no, I'm glad to be back too. Plus, I got my own business now and stuff too. That's way better than having a boss.
We all are from here. That's
Yeah, that's where I feel like I meant to be.
Fun. You know, I mean, every time.
No, I enjoyed Conway. I don't hate it. I got down there, you know.
And JJ's a few times.
Yeah, man.
There's
few
one
times-
just like Fayetteville.
There's a few times I don't remember leaving there.
Oh, did you see that Mike Gundy thing? You know who Mike Gundy is?
I feel
Oklahoma
like
State football coach. Sorry, but he that's that made me think of that. So he's got like a Heisman Trophy winning running back fixing to be right. Well, he gets a DWI. The running back does. Well, Mike Gundy comes on there and he's like, "Man, I've done that like 1,000 times." I'm like, what the fuck? And that was when they were.
Can we find this?
Oh, absolutely.
Find
it just happened.
Mike Gundy.
Mike Gundy. He's the one that some of you guys might remember. Like I always keep up with sports a lot, but he's the one that was. If you want to, you want to talk about my players. They're only 18 years old, but you want to talk about. He was talking crap about the reporters. And he was like,
Is this it?
I don't know. Is this it?
just Google. I don't know.
Okay. Where was it?
Mike Gundy. Man, I don't know.
I can't read that.
I seen it on.
Gundy. Gundy, right?
I seen it on Bleacher or
Yeah.
Barstool Sports or whatever. Gundy.
on
Yeah,
Gordon's arrest
Yeah,
right there.
that's got to be it.
Top one.
Try that top one, yeah.
Because I haven't seen it. I've just seen it on.
Mute that commercial, please.
Bzzz.
You ain't
Oh,
getting
man,
free
yeah,
ads on
man.
my channel. We're advertising the
That is
podcasting
funny
couch.
though.
I'm blocked out.
Podcasting couch.
Fuck yeah.
Story in the Big 12 is coming out of Oklahoma State. Their star running back Ollie Gordon was arrested last week on
It's
suspicion of
badass.
driving under the influence. He released this statement yesterday. "I'm deeply sorry for the actions that led to my arrest on June 30th. I sincerely apologize to my family, everyone in our program, including our players, Coach Gundy, the staff, Oklahoma State University,
That literally
and
made me
our
yawn.
fans."
He did not write that.
Regardless of
The
the outcome of
HR department-
investigation,
he couldn't
I will not
write that.
The values I have for myself and the values of the OSU football program. I'm committed to learning and growing from this mistake, and I will work to earn back the trust of those who I have disappointed. Thank you. Here's Coach Gundy earlier today.
I hope
with
he
family.
says it right here.
Well, Ollie's very fortunate that he was able to get out of that situation without anybody getting injured, getting hurt. And when they called me the next day, I shared that with Ollie. First thing I said, "Did anybody get hurt?" No. Well, you're lucky. You could have hurt somebody else, yourself, and then you deal with that the rest of your life. I have 3 boys, 29, 23 and 18, 19, and we worry about that all the time. And Ollie's going to play. And I share this with Ollie. I said, Ollie,
Well, hell yeah, you're not gonna win if you don't.
Yeah, of course he's playing.
He's playing, guys.
He's playing. We're going to be real clear.
And your punishment's going to be facing the facts. That's why we brought him here today. I
He's
said, you're
not
not
gonna
going
say
into
it.
hiding.
Yeah, they edited
You're
this
going to
right
face
now.
the music.
This was I
You're
seen
gonna
it on
have
Barstool
to stand up and
Sports,
talk to
but
people and answer questions.
Look
And
up Mike Gundy Barstool.
hopefully, more than football, you can learn from the situation you've been in.
is
Because
very
if not, then we have a real issue.
I think I even screenshotted it on my phone.
This one? Controversial defense.
Maybe.
I wonder if one of the shorts are it.
But we got some sound from Mike Gundy. So
I haven't seen it yet.
You understand that Mike Gundy's.
You don't know anything that's going on with
Give
Mike
some
Gundy?
context before.
Yeah. All I see right now is a still screenshot
Yeah, go-
of Mike
there you go.
Gundy.
Find
and
it.
He looks.
Like in Oklahoma is .08 and Ollie was 0.1. So I looked it up and it was based on body weight. Not to get into the legal side of it, but I thought really 2 or 3 beers or 4. I'm not justifying what Ollie did. I'm well, I thought I've probably done that 1,000 times in my life. And it's just fine. So I got lucky. He made a decision that he wished he could.
I've done that 1,000 times.
That's what I told my buddy today.
Ollie, I told
It's
him,
one thing to say,
"You
man,
do
I've
that."
probably done it, 10 or 15 times. 1,000 times. And to say it like without even thinking about it. And that's what's funny is like, yeah, I mean, when you've had 2, 3, 4, or 5 beers, it's like, what the fuck? And that's what I was explaining to a buddy today. We were talking about this. And I said, when you're at that status, why would you ever drive ever?
Yeah.
You don't have. You're telling me that Oklahoma State doesn't have a driver for him. You telling me that you just can't just Uber. You can. I mean, I don't have a quarter of that to lose, and I'll Uber if I don't. You know what I mean? Like,
you.
Plus all the NIL money now, they should be able to afford something.
holy
you know?
hell! But he'll play.
He's gonna play. But he just goes. He's gonna play. Like, how about that guy for president?
Gundy?
I'm not saying it's right,
But I've done it 1,000 times, and I got lucky.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Dude, I'm totally stealing that.
That happened today.
Oh,
That was
that's
today?
awesome.
Yeah.
That press conference?
I appreciate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he won presidency, imagine if he did something bad. That'd be the same response.
Well, like I said, he's the one that got famous for the. Like, if you want to talk, you want to talk crap to my players, talk to me. I'm a grown man.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm a
that.
grown man. They're kids.
That was a little while ago, though.
Oh,
right?
dude, that was 15 years ago.
Yeah, okay. I feel like it's 2012 or somewhere.
Oh, it
13,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, it was back in the day.
I do remember that, yeah.
He loves that mullet too. Little Gundy's got that mullet.
I've done it 1,000 times.
1,000 times.
And what he's referencing is being over the legal limit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm just saying 2,
probably
3, 4,
right
5
there.
beers.
At that
I
moment,
researched it.
and I don't want to get into the. Oh man, that might be the greatest interview I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, that one with Biden on the debate was pretty good, man. That was.
Holy moly.
That was painful, dude.
The golf.
No, it was pain. That's just.
Have you seen now? Have you seen now that he put Trump came out with the. I'll give you 10 strokes aside for those of you who don't play golf. That's 20 strokes.
That was last night. I watched it live.
Yeah,
I was watching the rally
I was
because that's
like-
what I do.
My buddy told me that, and I'm like, no. And then he sent me the video, and I'm like, this month.
I just know
Dude, did you see what he did at the end of it? So he has this thing where he's got this like really dramatic classical music. I didn't know what this was. I hadn't seen him do this at a rally yet, but he was talking to the people. It's 104 degrees, and he keeps referencing it.
Right.
He's like, it's 104 degrees. Is it too hot for you people out here? And I was like, no. And he was like, I'm glad it's not for you because I'm soaking wet and I'm out here with you. And he wasn't even wearing a tie. Like you could see, he was just drenched.
Yeah.
He was like, have you heard we've done some of these with some music? Do you want to hear some music? And everybody's like, yeah. He's like, let's do a poll. Who wants the music? And everybody cheers. He goes, who doesn't want the music? And there's silence. And then you hear this one guy go, boo. One dude back in the cheap seats.
he saw his moment.
Yeah. I like those.
It was Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He conjured up one last. No, but anyway, so they do the music, and it's basically them playing. See if you can find a good one though of Trump speaking in front of the music. And when they play, it's like watching a dramatic movie trailer. It's like no, 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 and he's talking about the safest borders. And just doing his thing
Holy
behind this,
shit.
in front of this music, and it looked like an advertisement.
Yeah, they're doing it live.
In live, real time.
Where was
It was, where was he? In Florida yesterday.
Was it the Miami rally?
Might have been because Rubio was there, and then he did test out Rubio's name.
Is this what's bike?
This is a switch
Mute
bike.
that commercial. Is this it?
Yeah. It's in like 2 hours. I don't know how to find it.
That's 2 hours?
I can mute this and then kind of get off and just tell it.
Yeah, get that off of there. No, you're not going to find it. You're going to have to find a clip of it.
Okay.
But it was funny. He was doing different stand-up. Like, he tries out different bits every show. Like a real comedian would do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And if he gets the laughs, he keeps the joke. If he doesn't get the laughs, he just moves right on. But he's so smooth. Like, he just...
He's
he
got
feels the
comedic timing,
crowd,
for
and he
sure,
knows
yeah.
what the crowd want. Like you can see him working the crowd.
Yeah.
He's a showman,
Oh yeah.
a natural showman.
He's a
Well, yeah, he's a
entertainer.
businessman. Yeah, he's been a TV star for a
He's
while.
an icon.
Yeah.
He's an American icon.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
It's just it cracks me.
He's
I feel like
crazy,
he just
dude.
had to have his name in a history book, so he went and was like president. You know. Had to
Yeah,
get that
because
on
he's
his
got
resume.
God complex.
Yeah. Well, I could feel that.
You have to. You would have to, bro.
Well, dude, to think about anybody that would want to do that job
Right.
is, you know, you got to be halfway. Yeah.
You got private
Insane.
investigators investigating your family, your history, your
Everything
legal,
you've done. Yeah.
everything you've ever done.
Probably every shit you've taken. I guarantee it.
Who wants that scrutiny?
Nah,
You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
like,
There's been
even
some-
if you wanted to run, it's like, yeah, I don't really want people looking too close at my past, right?
Yeah, they'd
And
find
then,
these
you know,
podcasts, and I'd be screwed. No.
No, we're good.
Yeah, we're solid. There's an edit button.
We're good. We're
It's,
clean.
it's wild how funny he is, though.
He's
He's good. This dog's snoring.
He's actually dying, but
Well,
they sound similar.
in the moment.
That's an old dog. We had our other his partner. She was a big old bear of a dog. She disappeared for 10 days. We covered I don't know how many hundreds of acres out here. Couldn't find her. She was 40 feet from the house. Just walked down the hall over here and died.
Oh yeah, they do that. Yeah.
It's like too close to home to look for. You know,
Yeah.
like you wouldn't think, but.
I had a little dog do that after I moved out to Conway. There was two of them. We had to put one of them down because his back leg stopped working, and the other one ran like you said right off the hillside and wasn't 40 foot behind my dad's shot and died. Wow, they do that. It's like they know to
My
go
back
away.
leg
But
stopped working.
What?
Sometimes my back legs stop working too.
Happens to us all.
Yeah.
It's funny how many people I've told that story to have told me a similar story.
yeah.
And I'd never even heard of that until this
Well, I've
happened.
heard they always go off, but it seems like they don't. You know, it's not that far off. It's like it's right there.
Right.
Seems like every story I've heard has been that way.
Me and my sister, we always used to say that my mom would take and dump our dogs. Like she'd just take them off in the bush. We gave her
Would
shit.
they
We
disappear
told-
all the time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we'd have a dog, you know. Kim would fall in love with it, and all of a sudden,
Just gone.
I don't know what happened. And then, yeah, we'd always give mom shit about, where'd you go this morning? Just, you know. But we still give her shit about it. I never dumped
Has she
y'all's
admitted
dogs.
it? Oh, she's denying it hard.
Yeah, that's what makes me think she really did.
I know.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, where was she going on those mornings?
I mean, yeah. She didn't bring back no fucking ice cream or nothing, so. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no
Like,
shit.
gets out of the fucking car, take the gloves off and shit. No, we did. We always give her shit about it though. But
That's
we
fine.
never know.
Oh,
When you live on dirt road, you lose dogs.
Well, dude,
Or
like
fine
my-
dogs, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
My very first dog, I'll never forget when I was, probably 5 years old. And, there was that church right there by my house. And there's this lady that was driving to church that night. She stopped. They were doing they were doing some Christmas deal or something. Anyway, she stopped. She's like, so sorry I hit your dog. And I'm just like, fuck.
Oh, no.
It's like, Rob, Wolfer's dead. Oh my God. Yeah. I remember.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
A terrible story.
We had the longest. We had a dog named Ace, a black lab, and we probably had him the longest. But other than that, there were, like I said, Kim would get a dog or something, and then we wouldn't have a dog.
We did the same thing. We was always real bad at just getting one dog at a time. My dad didn't want them in the house,
Yeah.
so we had to leave them outside. The next thing you know, they're running off to find buddies or whatever,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they're just gone. I think we went 3 or 4 or 5 dogs just disappeared.
Do you think there's a value of letting a dog come in the house?
I think so. It builds more relationship to it for sure. Because
I agree.
I think you let it go outside. Because I got a boxer now, and I leave him outside. I don't think he'd run off. I mean, he'll go explore, but he always comes back. But I keep him on a collar, like a wireless collar anyway, so he don't run away.
Your boxer's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but he's wild.
You got a
he's
mean
hybrid.
dog?
What's
Oh,
that?
he's not mean. He just
No,
likes
he's
to
not.
fucking
Yeah,
sniff
he
you and
won't.
shit.
Like if he bites you, he's just nipping.
Yeah.
It's like just putting his mouth on you. He don't put any
Yeah.
pressure or anything. but he's just
I've got nipped
hyper.
a couple times.
Yeah, he's
leaving his house.
yeah. He likes to get your heels, man.
Yeah. I smell like Taco Bell or something.
Well, he's sitting there all by himself all day while we're at
Right.
work, and then he's like, "All right, I got somebody to play with."
My fat ass jumps out of the car. Big ass
Yeah, we've had
shoots
like
away.
delivery people
Oh,
like
fuck.
they'll message like, "Yeah, we can't deliver your package because your dog's out." Like you need to put your dog out. Like he don't bite.
Yeah.
Like he won't eat you, but he will eat the package. So
Oh,
please
yeah,
put
yeah.
the package up somewhere, you know. But no, he's intimidated a few, but he's all muscle. You look at him, you know, you see his chest, his arms. It's all just pure muscle, ripped muscle. He looks stout, but he's just
Why
a
you
big
got a
old baby.
scary looking dog like that, Larry?
My buddy had
Here's the story.
2 boxers that, you know, his dad had a full blood and he had a full blood and they bred. And I was like, oh, sure, I'll take one of the. He had like 9 puppies and I took one of the boys. And man, it's been a disaster. That dog, I've got more money in that dog than I want to admit. He's done.
How much we talking to him?
Well, I you know, paid $200 for him, and then he ran off on me and got picked up by the pound one time, and they charged me another $220 something to get him out. And then they told me if we pick him up again, I have to pay to have, like, it's mandatory to pay to have them neuter him, because that's why he's running around, you know. So
It's like step 2 on
yeah,
BWI.
yeah,
It's like,
pretty much,
that's
because they
fine.
chipped him and they put my name and stuff in him now. So if they pick him up, they know he's my dog, and then they're gonna mandatorily snip his nuts, and then they make me pay for it. It's like $250. So it's like if he gets
Is that
caught
Washington
again,
County, or?
yeah. We had to go pick him up there from when he was still a puppy then, you know. But now he's 2.5. So
I don't know though. I'd probably rather sneak up on your dog than was it your uncle that was cutting trees one day?
yeah, that dude's he's
I
from
come
the
pick up-
backwoods, man.
I come over there with me. I pick up some cash in his deal or whatever, and I'm backing out, and he's cutting trees at his house, you know. And he told me, he's like, "Hey, my uncle's over there. Don't worry about it, you know. He's just, you know, cutting trees." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, cool." You know, my stuff. I'm backing out, and he's like coming at me with a chainsaw, you know. And I'm like, "All right, well, hell, I gotta talk to him, you know." Hey man, who are you? Oh man, I'm Jason. I'm Larry's buddy. I'd pick up some cash real quick. Oh, cool man. All right, cool. Yeah, I just thought I'd ask you. Like, all right, good.
Hey, by the
But he
way-
comes at me with a chainsaw, you know. Like,
Yeah, he's from the
You gotta
man.
check on things. man.
yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I'm
Appreciate
glad he
that.
did. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's my Uncle Randy, man. He's
It's a dead end road. I mean, it's like you got, you know, no one goes down there.
no,
if you
they
know
don't.
'em.
No, and if
Your
they
whole
do,
family.
yeah, it's my whole family. They're asking, who was that? Who was that? Who was that?
It's a compound over there. It's the whole.
No,
It's the Darling Circle,
It's
man.
the Darling Circle.
the Darling Circle.
It's called Cherry Circle, but we need to rename it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all infected that place?
Yeah, well, my uncle lives at the end of the cul-de-sac, and I live on the side of the cul-de-sac. And then my dad lives at the top of the road right before the end of the cul-de-sac. And then my dad owns the shop at the very end of the cul-de-sac as well. It goes to the field. So, yeah, it's just all... And then my grandma rents the trailer that belongs to the guy at the top of the hill. So, yeah, it's all us.
Nice.
Where's old BJ at?
He lives off Devil Springs, actually.
Oh, I thought he lived over there with y'all.
No, he was there. You know, there's times he goes in and out of his
BJ.
dad.
You remember BJ?
Oh, I do.
Do you remember him?
Oh, yes, I very, very
Oh
well.
man, he's about the same character, man. Ain't much changed.
I remember him most from elementary. I
Yeah.
don't remember much.
No,
from
he's
elementary.
he had to have a pacemaker and stuff put in now, so he don't work or nothing. He just he's actually got my John boat right now. He's been out fishing a lot lately, I guess. But yeah, he's just
disability
chilling.
or something?
Yeah. He's his dad had that pacemaker put in, and it wasn't like
His
a year.
dad had the pacemaker put in him.
No, his dad had one put in,
Oh.
and then like a year later,
Oh, he did?
yeah, he had one put
Holy
in too.
moly.
Yeah, but there was some
Catch you, Dad.
heart issue or something. Yeah, his dad's like almost 70, and
I was
he's
gonna say, it's gotta be. Yeah.
44 or something like that. BJ is.
He might have been older than us. He was always. In
I think he
our
was a
age.
year or two older than y'all.
Yeah. Larry's like, he's 50. Like, no, man, he was our grade. Like, no, he's 50.
No, he was a year or two older. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories. I guess he ran around the school telling everybody Danny and Nathan were queer because they had to sleep in the same room. And then I guess they got off the bus one day and Danny and Nathan, well, Danny more or less beat the shit out of him.
I bet.
Running around telling all these rumors on him.
I won't confirm or deny remembering that. But
Right. Well, they
I've
had
heard about it.
Yeah. I
We
guess-
know BJ ain't watching the podcast.
No,
We're
he
good
ain't
there.
watching that. He probably wouldn't know how to turn it on.
If you are a hauler, dude, we'll give you a koozie.
Yeah. Maybe two, you know, for the
we'll
chat.
send one for your pacemaker.
You
Yeah.
gotta get a deal with Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Get
red
some
sauce, for sure.
Get some red sauce.
Come on, invest in the pod, Taco Bell. All we're asking
You
for
gotta
is
tag
red
the
sauce.
main guy in there.
Pallets of red sauce.
It's just got to hit it just right.
We'll get it to the right people. Tell me, if you could buy that stuff, I would buy it by the tub.
It's really good. It's really,
I remember
They don't make it no more, right?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
they make it.
They
son.
still make
They just
it?
You
don't
just have
sell
to
it.
get it in. They do sell this. I mean, in the little cup.
No, I'm saying you can't get it in like harps.
Oh yeah.
Like you can get their mild
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fire and hot and all that.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't buy the fucking red sauce.
It's like enchilada sauce.
Stilwell didn't even
It's-
know about it till this year.
I was gonna say,
Until
I
I
don't
said
think
it.
I knew about.
It's
know
that
about
good
it.
of a secret, dude.
It's really good.
It's the secret
So it's
sauce.
like a side sauce you just asked for.
Well, no, they put it on certain things.
Ah, okay.
And you don't know what that. It's like
Mexican pizzas.
Yeah.
used to be tostadas. They don't
Yeah.
have them anymore, and they claim they can't make them. I'm like, no, you
You
literally
got
have
everything-
the exact
everything,
Here,
yeah.
can I come back there and
Yeah,
make it?
right.
I wanna see
I make
if
my own.
Can I do a podcast to talk about where I make my own tostada?
Man. Well, I mean, the possibilities and shit. Now they've got fucking Cheez-Its.
Oh my
The size
god,
of
have
a
you seen
goddamn-
this, Max?
Yeah.
The Cheez-It thing?
Yeah.
Pull that up. The Taco Bell cheese. I gotta see.
I still haven't
I
had
want this
one,
for the
but I'm
record.
pretty intrigued.
In 20 years, we're still gonna say this is ridiculous.
You're probably right.
Like, this is WWE shit right here. Have you
Yeah.
seen it, Larry?
Yeah, I've seen it. I just feel like you say, like in 20 years, we're gonna look back, like, oh, we should have flying cars or whatever. But no, we had big ass Cheez-Its.
We got big ass Cheez-Its and Taco Bell.
Yeah, give us an image. No, just we don't need a trailer. Oh, they got a trailer? Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch this.
Ooh, a trailer.
You gotta watch a
Goddamn
commercial.
free
Watch a
advertising.
trailer.
Red Trap.
For whatever the
Advertisement to
God
watch
damn.
advertisement.
Kill that feed until it comes on. Oh, this is
There it
it.
is.
That's
I mean,
ridiculous.
it just looks like a little plate of
bad.
goodness.
It looks like a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
I don't know. I gotta do it real quick. That
Dear Lord.
I need to try one.
I
You
know,
gonna
I
try
kind of
one?
feel the same way. I'm like, I have to try it.
I'm not gonna knock it completely until I try one.
What's that called when you get it from the Mexican restaurant and it's just on a hard tortilla and it's made just like that?
Is that not a tostada?
Is it a tostada? Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. I don't.
I couldn't remember what it was
I
called.
don't eat actual Mexican food.
No,
I
I
eat
don't
like
either.
Tex-Mex.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I do, I get like the same thing. I go and get the burrito every time, or,
Yeah.
or the fajitas. You know, what I know what is. Half that stuff I don't know what it is, so I'm like, well, I know this was good the last time I was here, so I'll get that this time.
I was fast food generation, man. So it was
Yeah,
like
we
pizza,
still are.
tacos, and burgers were the
Yeah.
American fucking way.
Yeah.
You know, it's
No,
like-
it's still very much so. We pizza, burgers, and tacos are.
Yeah, on rotation.
Yeah.
Like that's what dads want to eat.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got everything.
Yeah,
You got the meat, the cheese, the bread.
you feel like you got it, you know.
Hey, it's satisfying. There's satisfying. There's a crunch. There's a bite.
Yeah.
You're tearing meat. You know,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's kind of like a carnivorous.
I'm trying to think of which one I like best. I guess it'd be the burger. It'd be my favorite.
We
but-
tried to create a taco pizza burger on AI, and it ended up with eggs on it. It disturbed us, so we stopped.
Man, it must have had like a fancy burger, like a fried egg burger for the idea or something.
You see that shortcut to the AI on the top toolbar, bookmarks?
Yeah.
Click on it. Let's do some AI.
Are we allowed to?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Until legal hits me. All right, Larry. Let's look. What do you want to create image-wise?
Shoot, you
Give it a prompt.
gotta give me just a second. Think of something here. I don't know.
Think, Larry. Think.
I had what was the one I had?
Come
What,
up.
what about like in America where dinosaurs still exist? I said this last time.
All right,
but
all right. We can do that. He wants to see an America where dinosaurs still exist.
Like they
I
never went
want to do
extinct.
one of these because I had a good thing.
I thought about one
Oh,
too. I was
yeah,
watching the
let's
podcast and I had one, but I can't remember what it is.
I just wanted to see what would.
This has now become a part. We did this last night too.
Yeah.
There,
What pod did you see it on?
what?
Where we did this?
Me and you did it.
We
Yeah.
were the first ones to do it.
Yeah.
So it's just a
It's just a
I'm
dinosaur.
trying to think.
just a dinosaur.
So it's only happened because I did it last night. And
I figured there'd be like a
it's the second time
skyscraper in the
we've done this.
background.
Yeah,
with
we
some
did.
cars.
I want to see what AI thinks of a slobbering hog.
Slobbering hog.
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Like a razorback or just
Yes, like that used to be on the basketball.
Well,
court.
is that what you want to put in? It's just slobbering hog?
slobbering hog?
I bet she's gonna be a fat farm pig.
I might get the new tattoo.
Of the fat farm
That's
pig?
what we called it. It was a slobbering hog, and that was what was on the court. Like
That's way too many words for slobbering hog.
What does AI think of a slobbering hog?
Oh,
That's too advanced of a prompt.
See? Fat farm pig. That's your next tattoo. You called it.
no.
Just do slobbering hog.
No, that's slobbering on my knob.
No, don't do that.
No. Delete.
Yeah,
Do
AI
not
will.
execute.
We are not allowed to do that.
There's Yoda.
See? Fat farm pig.
Well, that's fucking dumb.
That's got to be your next
It doesn't
tattoo.
have the razorback. Type in razorback.
I would say slobbering
hog.
Oh, yeah.
Or slobbering razorback, maybe, yeah.
No, slobbering.
Oh, man, we're getting fucking toasty with that slobbering. I'm telling you, it's
Hashtag slobbering,
it's
people.
fucking
Hey,
us
like
every
and
time.
subscribe. Hashtag
Yes.
slobbering.
Slobbering.
At least
That's the hashtag of this
Go
episode.
get a koozie if you let me know about it. There's a girl playing the guitar. What's that do about slobbering? Oh, never mind. Well, I'm pissed at
what's on its bottom
I don't
lip?
even-
What the?
That's
Are those human bones?
Or is it mushrooms?
Uh-oh.
Those look like human bones
Mushroom
in his
eating.
face.
What is it?
All right, Max, do us a random one.
Rando.
Just give us something. Dealer's choice. You pick.
Golf playing gator.
We can't even read what he's typing, so we have no idea.
American Idol.
This could be Trump.
Oh, look.
It's gonna be the show.
That's a show.
Oh, that is.
I know that was it. Was that Trump?
Was that The Apprentice?
No, it's American Idol. It looks like some
No.
contempt.
No.
Oh, that's. Is it really Trump?
No way is that Trump.
No way.
Look
I
at
don't
the
like him.
second guy from the left. Is that not Trump?
Is that Trump, Max? You can see that.
No, I
No.
don't think. I can make this bigger.
No.
Dude,
I think Trump.
Don't.
you're not Trump.
I got my contacts in, Larry.
Wait, that's enough.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
enough.
That
Kill
just
the
looks like a
AI.
25-year ago
That-
Trump.
There's a girl at work. She's always taking. She'll like, hey, I gotta take a picture, and she does it. She does it with the kung fu AI, so it makes you like a kung fu.
God damn.
And I just had a big head. It looks stupid on a kung fu body.
So Taylor was on last night, and it
Who's
was
dumb?
really interesting to talk to women on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because I want to, like, we talked about this earlier, like, you want to validate certain stereotypes with a woman you're not married to. Because they don't admit.
Right.
You know, it's like, that's not because I'm a woman.
Right.
You know.
No,
So-
exactly. Because they just
It's
admit
like,
they're wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it is. But I'll ask another one. And they're like, yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Now I've been co-signed.
I'm validated.
I'm validated. But we were talking about this new AI thing where people are taking pictures of themselves, filtering it through AI to where they look like a goddess
Yeah.
or a god, and then posting it for hours a day.
yeah, it's so
Yeah.
And it's like, bro,
It's all over my Facebook right now.
what are they expecting out of that?
And they always say like, I wish this was me.
but
or-
what is the point? You're torturing yourself.
Yeah, you're just.
You should
It's
do your
almost-
hair like that girl I wish.
Yeah, it's just like
No,
putting
but
yourself
listen
in
to
further
this.
depression.
Oh,
I
here we
feel
go.
like, yeah.
When you watch Instagram, right? I'm talking from a girl's perspective. You're seeing people who are prettier than you, or who are
Right.
going through these filters, right? And so you're emulating something that's not even real to begin with.
Right. It's awful.
Well,
yeah.
now you can do it to yourself,
Yeah.
like instantly, and you don't have to go online or like present videos of yourself. You can just see what you look like in this newly generated thing.
I just feel like what positive effect does that have on people?
Well, it gives you a sense of confidence when you get the validation from it, but it's not really you, and
Yeah,
that's
but then
why I
you look
think
in
it's
the mirror and you
damaging.
see-
Because now you're saying I can't ever attain that,
Exactly.
no
That's
matter
my
what
point.
I do.
Yeah. So you put the phone down, you look in the mirror, and now you're back to disappointment. Because
And if you-
well, it's not
No.
to say that you're ugly, but that's they're putting you on levels you can't reach.
Yes.
I get
No.
it. It's
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
funny to think that.
You
I
ugly bastard.
threw it up. He dunked it in. You,
Yeah.
you nailed it.
Yeah,
No,
it's
you
just-
nailed it, son.
It's not to be hard on anybody, but you're ugly.
That's a clip
No.
right there. Lair Bear.
No, I'm just kidding.
You like that nickname, or does it piss you off?
I really don't bother me, but man, I've been called that since I was literally like in 8th grade.
Yeah.
So
You don't bother if y'all could not fucking call me
yeah,
that.
just
though.
not.
That's kind of what I think. Stilwell's text
Actually,
is
I
my
brought a
thing.
stick for this when people call me that. No, I'm just kidding.
Nathan always calls him that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. It was Sarah's thing, really. She's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I've known Sarah since I was 5.
She's got nicknames for everybody.
Yeah, she does. She can't. Yeah, even her cars.
What does
Yeah.
she think about Trump's nicknames? As a nicknamer herself, does she feel like he could do better, or like, ooh, that's
I
pretty
don't know if
good?
I've ever talked
Care.
about
She
that.
don't care that much about politics.
Yeah.
Definitely not as much as Nathan does.
No, Nate gets into it. Nate's the one that got me into it. Now I'm a little into it. I'm not big into it. I
You
listen to
probably
some.
passed him as
Yeah.
far as the shit you listen to.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're in the truck 8 hours a day, man. It's music all sounds the same after a while, you know. So I start turning on, well, podcasts and getting people's points of view on things. I just feel like it's better for my brain than just listening to music all the time too. I like music a lot.
I think I don't know. I feel like I'm both smarter and dumber for listening to podcasts all the time. Like I'm learning a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of practice. Like listening to Rogan.
Yeah,
You know,
with all the
scientists
doctors
on
and the
doctors
scientists
and like
yeah.
I'm learning shit I never learned in high school.
Yeah.
You know, from listening to some fucking jock actor.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah.
know?
But then you listen to his Protect Our Park podcast or something
And
like
that's
that.
fun as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's
You
like,
enjoy
okay,
it, but
that's
you're like,
actually
nah.
Joe Rogan. 'Cause
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, when he's around, like he's a pretty
Yeah.
respectable dude. Like,
Yeah. Well,
you know
yeah,
what
he's
I
got
mean?
that filter. Yeah.
Like but he's being professional.
Right.
He's like meeting with the top doctors in the world. You know, he still dresses how he wants to dress and shows
Yeah.
up, but he's respectful.
Right.
And he's chill.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
But he's
is
still
he'll
him, though. You know.
Is he'll have those top doctors in the world, and then he'll have Shane Gillis. You know,
Yeah,
like-
the very next podcast.
But then with Shane, they're fucking getting drunk and just
Oh,
talking
man.
shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it makes me laugh so
Oh,
hard.
dude.
Oh yeah, it's so great.
Yeah. What's the what's his name? Joe the old man.
Old man.
Yeah, the old gang what's
Joey
his-
Diaz?
Diaz.
Joey
Diaz. You got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joey
I
Diaz.
don't know why I couldn't think of it. But anyways, man, whenever they all get on there,
Yeah, he's hilarious, man.
I laugh my ass
That man
off.
is dangerous.
That
though.
dude's crazy.
That's not a dude you want to.
Joey Diaz is like the man. Like he, yeah.
The
Man.
stories they tell about.
Did you hear the
drugs-
one-
And that's just the ones he tells. You know, there's fucking like.
Did y'all hear the story he told about his where he got held back in 1 grade and didn't know how to tell his mom, and then like he eventually found his mom, she died of an OD, and then the whole point of his story was he didn't have to tell her about him getting held back because she died before he found out. And I was like, this is such a fucked up story.
Was that one of his comedy specials?
Yeah, it was one
Yeah.
of his. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like at the end of one. Yeah.
When he, I mean, the stories he tells, just God, dude. I just like, I don't know. There's sometimes, and you know,
But
there's
it's
so
every
re-
si-
But he's not
situation.
marketable.
right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
he's just not.
Yeah.
From vulgarity or what? Just being.
He's not palatable to a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess.
He's not
He's
smooth
pretty- yeah,
and
well-
handsome, and you know Americans like their looks and their speaking abilities, like in the way you sound. Like we think he's hilarious,
Oh yeah.
but I
I
think
feel like it's coming around a little more now because
well,
you got.
well, it's definitely coming around.
Yeah, I think it's coming
I
because you got
think its
people like Oliver
popularity will
Anthony.
go up
and-
now
yeah.
that comedy's
It always
cool.
has. I mean, well, right, because of the Rogan and everything. I mean, his
Yeah.
and when him and Theo Vaughn get together,
It's the best.
Who and Theo?
holy shit! Him when
The-
Diaz
Joe.
and
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn, they just
Yeah.
say the dumbest shit.
Did you see the first 2 times Shane Gillis went on Theo Vaughn? We were talking
I mean,
about the
I've seen a
Nazi
lot of-
pizza. Can we
Yes.
just fuck it? Bring it up.
Yes, but no, I've seen a lot of skits.
Just
of
the
that,
image.
yeah, a lot of
He had Andrew Schultz on. He's like, "Let me ask you this: you're the
Schultz.
closest thing we've had to a black guy on here in a while."
Yeah, that was funny though.
That shit was
Because Schultz does.
Schultz is hilarious.
He's
too.
great. Yeah, he's great.
But they were talking about the Nazi pizza. This kid got fired from a what was it?
Little Caesar.
A Little Caesars, because he delivered him a pizza and somebody making a swastika out of
What the
pepperoni.
fuck?
All right, that's enough. Let's not let it generate AI clips, and we'll end up on the Ukraine
This is the one.
website tomorrow
Yeah.
with the Azov Battalion. Jesus
FBI
Christ,
at your
people!
door.
Jokes.
When you talk
Fucking
to
jokes.
Durham,
God damn it. You know what pisses me off and what makes me afraid of doing stuff like this is
Yeah.
because it gets clipped out of context.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You just take that picture and say,
Yep.
you know,
You ruin your whole
whatever
life.
headline you
Yep.
want.
Yep.
Good thing we're not famous.
Yeah.
So it's like it didn't fucking matter.
That might make you famous.
Yeah, that might be the one time.
Like, clip out of context.
Yeah.
It's like, are you really radical right-wing supremacists?
Shoot, man.
I know we've talked about it before, but yeah, like Hawk Tui.
Fuck to it.
Okay, so let's talk about this.
You see now how
How what?
How now? I mean, now they've got all the merchandise and all the stuff. And man,
Well, you told me about her.
yeah,
I had not even seen this.
And they said that
madness.
she wasn't a
She's
preacher's
not-
daughter, and she wasn't
far
a
from
teacher that
preacher.
got fired.
no, none of the stereotypical things that they've said about her have been any of his.
But they tried to demonize her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Easily.
absolutely,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Oh, the women fucking hate her.
Oh, the women
yeah.
are the
It's
worst.
fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
That slut.
That
Yeah,
bitch.
it's like she capitalized on all
Yeah.
of it.
And all the dudes are like,
It's just fucking hilarious. And yeah, I mean, yeah, she's cute as shit.
but she didn't offer anything of value.
No.
It's a stupid fucking trend, and now
Yes.
everybody's like, how's everyone reacting to the trend?
Yeah.
It's not even about that girl. It's about how people react.
Right.
If you just put your fucking phones down and didn't worry about it, she wouldn't be a goddamn big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
We're the ones giving her that power.
Yeah.
We, the people. It's
Well,
not the politician's
yeah.
fault that she's famous. That's us.
Well, everybody buying a hat
We're
or
as
a
much
shirt.
to blame
Oh yeah.
as these assholes in Hollywood, name it,
Yeah.
Washington, D.C., wherever
It's
they
bad
are.
whenever that's more entertaining than the freaking people running your country, you know? Like, I'd rather watch this chick say this than figure out what's going on over
And
here.
it was hot, dude.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, man.
I mean, I might have seen it more than once.
Where was she when I was 16? Yeah, exactly. I've seen it 1,900 times.
Yeah.
I've probably done it 1,000 times.
I didn't have it on replay.
I've done that 1,000 times. I've drank 3, 4, 5, 6 beers and watched
I got
it
lucky.
1,000 times. Who the fuck hadn't?
Yeah.
Right? And who the hell are you if you hadn't done this? Come
Yeah.
on now, you can relate. This boy's gonna play.
I'd fuck her. You wouldn't
go
fuck her.
play.
You seen that? That's the best. Talking about the chick that it's like, have you ever seen that? What I'm talking about?
Huh.
The dude that's
What are you
like,
talking about?
I know you can look that up. There's a guy who's like, he's on the news, and like they cut to him before he realizes he's on, and they're looking for this
Oh,
chick.
yeah, I have seen
And he's
that.
like, I'd fuck her. You wouldn't fuck her?
Yeah.
I'd fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah, yeah,
And all of a sudden
yeah.
it cuts back to the lady. She's like, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, she's cute or something. He's like,
Yeah.
I'd fuck her.
I'd
Yeah.
fuck her. You say you wouldn't fuck her?
Yeah.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah, and then it's when that old dude came out and then running around start popping up on the news. He's
Oh,
like, fuck her
dude.
right in the pussy. He would
Yeah.
just come out of the
it
blue
was-
and say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
He had like a Halloween mask
And then he
on
became
before.
president.
Yeah. They actually look similar.
Not working for the news anymore.
Oh, God.
That is one of the best.
Talking about a girl that's missing, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what she did. Yeah. Hell, hope they find her. Hell, I'd fuck her.
He points out the most fucked up thing about that. It's
Yeah.
a missing girl.
You know, her
Absolutely.
dad was sitting there
Jesus.
watching that,
Yeah.
trying to get the first lead.
Oh,
Way to make it
moly.
dark,
I
son.
mean, don't make me
We're
feel like
making
that.
jokes
Can you
here.
imagine that?
I just
though?
remember that. I mean, yeah,
fuck.
exactly. Being that guy.
Just
Just
sitting there
ruined
like,
the party.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you imagine her dad?
Yeah, just sitting on the couch.
Oh,
no,
no, now I'm in dad mode. Thanks.
Yeah.
I can't. No, we don't have daughters, so we're good. You
Goddamn
don't
hot
yet.
Tua girl is
No,
coming
I'm
home
still-
right now, and her funds are cut off.
Yeah, go to your room.
It's not
Listen.
funny anymore now that you're my daughter.
10 minutes ago, though, we were good.
Yeah, it was cool. Ain't that a funny perspective, though?
No, it is, yeah.
Like when you get in dad mode, it's
Yeah.
like, I don't give a fuck about the rules.
Yeah.
You know, this is my daughter we're talking about. Or my son, or whoever it is, you know.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord, I've got a son.
You've established that.
Man, I'm
In-
telling
in-
you. Yeah.
This is a recurring theme.
Poor Green.
Jason Stilwell, please, Stork, do not drop a baby girl on Stilwell's front porch.
Yeah.
She will not be well taken care of.
You ain't no girl.
Mm.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, I'm
Anyways.
nervous about that.
I mean, that shit backs it up. You know, hot Tui girl and miss a bitch. You don't, no.
But that is our society.
Yeah.
Well,
And
it's
so-
like that Catch Me Outside bitch. You know, she literally blew up because of that Dr. Phil episode. And then now
Oh
she
my
makes-
God, catch me outside, bitch. She was famous for a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I think she has like an OnlyFans, and then she literally makes like I'm not bullshitting.
I've heard she's got it.
She's making like $100,000 a day.
Still
or,
was like, I've
or a
heard
month.
about it. That's at.
No, she's literally like grossing over $250,000 a month or something.
Wait,
shit
what?
like that.
Holy
Like
moly.
$250,000 a month. It's some crazy ridiculous number.
So is there a market for a 42-year-old man with a beer belly on?
There's got to
OnlyFans?
be some other
With
homos out
ketchup.
there that.
Hold up, hear me out.
Red sauce.
Hot pokers and red sauce.
Yeah.
Would you pay
Holy
for it?
socks.
Oh goddamn, son!
That'd be fucking hot.
Yeah, it would. And he could air out because he got the
Thomas
holy
called
socks.
it
Gotta
a
bring up
ski
those
mask.
fucking socks.
Thomas
I got new
called it a
socks
ski
now,
mask.
yeah.
That was some good shit.
What now?
Thomas calling it a
The ski mask. That was funny shit.
Because, I mean, we all envisioned it. We all started
Yeah,
laughing.
it just seemed too tested.
Yeah.
Thomas was all night long.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Red sauce in a kiddie pool, though. You said that before.
Yeah.
And
I've
What
thought
do you
about
do
it
with it,
since. Many
don't
times.
worry about it, Larry. Don't worry about what we do with red sauce in a kiddie pool.
That's for Red Sauce Renaissance.
Is that one going to be
Episodes only.
I've been
behind
trying
the
to get this
camera?
red sauce out of my ass for 4 years.
Somebody's like, man, I want some red sauce on my taco. And you're like, I got you.
Oh, yeah. I just stand up, but
Yeah.
just a little dripping on the taco.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
I've
that's
always got
terrible.
extra. That's what you said.
Do not record that.
That's why women don't want men getting together, boys.
Yeah,
No,
that's
yeah,
shit.
That,
yeah.
Exactly.
Cut.
Yeah.
That's
We'll be
what-
right back.
That's what this side is for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. All right.
If you don't like it.
If you don't like it, fuck you.
Y'all seen that Adam Ray comic and he dresses up as Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy is hilarious.
He is funny.
Yeah, he's
On Kill Tony.
Yeah, yeah. He's going on there. He's getting popular right now, but he plays Dr. Phil. It's just hilarious. He goes,
I'm not. Oh, what's his name? I'm not a big fan of his, but he was really funny on there. Post Malone.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
he had some
I didn't
good.
see that. I
he
heard
had
it was
some
good.
Yeah.
one-liners.
So he actually was doing stand up?
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I mean, he.
Well,
you know,
they
sitting
roast
there-
each other. Yeah, they all go back.
Oh, he
and
was one of the
forth.
hosts.
He was
Yeah.
one of the. Yeah.
Okay,
Sit
but he was
behind the
ripping
table.
with them.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to even think what he said, but he.
I saw some headlines. They were like, Post Malone kills it at Kill
He
Tony.
did good.
He said something about David Lucas, the big black guy. He's
Yes.
like, he's
Oh.
like, you're the only one in here wearing camo, and the people all the way in the back can still see you. You know, or some shit like that. Yeah, it was. Yeah, he had some good singers.
He had some good ones in there. And yeah, you just don't expect that from Post Malone. He's all,
Yeah, because he just he's always chill and happy. And,
Right.
Yeah. No, he's cool. He was good on the podcast.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I have a hard time watching it, but I sure as fuck appreciate it.
Kill Tony.
Yeah, it makes me feel uncomfortable.
I just
Like,
catch the
I
clips on. I
Me
can't-
too.
I,
Yeah, I
yeah,
just watch
don't.
the reels or
I don't
something.
watch
Oh,
the
so
whole
you
podcast.
just watch-
Yeah.
I watch the whole thing.
Maybe.
Usually.
I just catch clips on it, man.
Sometimes
yeah.
it'll be, a minute or too long, but yeah,
Yeah.
nothing more.
Well, see, I tried watching like whole episodes,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Oh man, this is bad."
It's a
like,
lot. It's a little.
how do
chaotic,
you,
though.
as a
I
host
bet-
of this show, make this into something
Yeah.
funny? You know,
Yeah.
it's like watching Biden. It's like you just feel bad.
Well, that's so. I feel like if I was to watch it all, it would be kind of sloppy.
Isn't it the #1 podcast in the world right now?
I think it's the #1 comedy podcast.
Is it?
I think it's.
Well, I think they were
Rogan
talking,
is the #1.
Well, I
podcast.
thought they were talking about how he fell behind that one now. Rogue that Kill Tony
I
was
don't know.
bigger
See if
than
you can
Rogan.
find the top 10 podcasts
Brad Dern's podcast
in the world. A year from now, we'll see.
Yeah. We've got to be at least #9 or something like that.
If that happens, son, I'll buy you a fucking Ferrari.
Yeah,
If that
at least get a koozie.
You remember that Ferrari deal? You already got your koozie. But.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's like saying, right?
One.
What?
It is one.
On Spotify, it's Joe
Tucker
Rogan's
Carson's too.
Tucker Carlson's too.
Wait, who's the top 5? Who's
Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, 4 Time Stories, the LOL podcast, and the Sean Ryan Show.
I don't know the 3, 4, 5. I know the first 2.
I've heard of Sean Ryan.
What's wartime story?
Boy, Tucker's podcast blew up.
Yeah,
quick,
guess
man.
what happens when an oppressive corporation fires you?
Yeah, you
can
blow up.
fly.
Yeah.
If you have a name for yourself.
I was gonna say because he was.
He's already established. That's the dangerous thing about cutting out
He
talent.
just started. Yeah.
Because that's the reason people were watching Fox.
Yeah,
That's the only time I ever watched Fox
Was to
when
watch
Tucker
him,
was on.
yeah.
Yeah, it was to watch him.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was ridiculous.
Mhm.
Like
he can be a little bit.
like
but
there were some takes he had. It was like, bro, you're way off this. But that didn't make me hate him and everything he ever said.
I
Like,
actually like him. I think he's funny. He's a wholesome guy. He's honest. And he was on Theo Vaughn's podcast. Did y'all catch that one?
I did watch that one.
That
He was
was
he
good,
was
yeah.
fucking hitting Zens all night.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole thing. He
He
was like,
was-
oh, Zen.
yeah.
I was like, is he getting paid?
Yeah.
Because he also went on Rogan. He talked about doing Zen.
Yeah, well, they
he's
talk
getting
about
paid
a nootropic or something. hits your brain. Helps your brain. Well, because the nicotine or whatever.
You seen him, Daly, and Kid Rock?
Like in a podcast?
Yes.
No, they were all on a
oh,
podcast.
It's Tucker Carlson, but it's
I've seen
John Daly
clips from it.
Right. It's John Daly and Kid Rock.
And Tucker.
And Tucker.
I'll have to check that one out.
It's pretty funny. Now, I haven't seen the whole thing. Like I said, I've just seen the
clips and stuff.
Whatever, the funny parts of it.
I've seen several clips from it. I didn't. Was it from a big pod or?
Yeah, they did a whole thing.
They did a whole thing. I'd actually like to watch that.
Me too. I would too.
I seen
I
Joe
love John
talking
Daly.
about wanting getting John Daly on there. I was like, man, that'd be a good podcast.
You know what I don't understand is Joe Rogan mentioned South Park like 1 out of 3 podcasts. Like
Mhm.
talks about how great that show is, but yet Matt and Trey have never been on there. Like I've always wanted to see Matt and Trey. If I had one
Boy, that would be
wish guest to go on Rogan, it would be Matt and Trey. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, yeah, I would like to get behind their wild minds.
Like, surely if he likes him so much, he would have invited him.
I feel like he talks more about it from, like, a third-party aspect, though. Like,
hell, they might not want
other comedians
saying.
bring it up, and then he brings up that reference other comedians made. I don't feel like he watches it a whole lot.
No, he definitely, when they bring up scenes,
Yeah.
he doesn't know what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
and then later you'll see in another podcast where he refers to that reference that other person made, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because there was that one that she was a chick, and she's like, "Have you seen that latest podcast episode of
Well,
South Park?" It's like, make it a girl and make her gay, you know, and that was the whole theme of the episode. And then like 2 episodes later, you know, he's trying to reference that and be funny about it, you know. And it's like, I don't feel like.
Well, it's not the only time he's done it. He's done it a bunch of times.
Right.
But I feel like he watched it for a long time and then just got out of touch with it.
Yeah.
Like he knows the older episodes.
Right,
He just
right.
hadn't been watching it for a while. But still, I would think you would have those guys on.
I agree. I mean, one of the longest running shows out there. Why would you not?
Did you say I introduced you to that?
I think so. Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I'd heard of South Park and stuff, you know, and then I started coming around you when I was in 8th grade, and then you had the box sets.
Terrible
of that
fucking influence.
And,
I know.
and
Fuck,
Family
for an eighth
Guy.
grader?
And yeah, we watched. I came over there and we watched the Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, and that was the first time I seen it yet. Yeah.
But you were like 14.
Yeah, I was 14.
You were of age. Shit, I remember that was the first, because that came out in like 94, I want to say.
Mm.
So we were 13, 14
Yeah.
when it came out.
Yeah.
You know, I remember me and Danny, probably Farmer. Do you remember going to see that movie? South Park?
The
Bigger,
like,
Longer,
with
and
the-
Uncut?
Yeah, like the first South Park movie, right? Yeah.
They had security, checking IDs.
God
You
damn
remember
it,
that?
Jesus, that one.
Huh?
The one where Jesus and
Yeah.
The devil, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they had security.
I'm trying to think like who I went with, but I remember going to it. Absolutely going to a movie.
We had our IDs checked going in the theater. It's the only movie I'd ever seen that with.
Yeah. I can't remember that, you know.
The churches, the
I
conservatives, they were up in arms
definitely
about that
remember
show.
going to that movie though. I mean,
That's like just what they were
You had
preaching
to be
about
over
in the movie.
13.
You know?
Yeah. But I think it wasn't it rated R?
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Had to be.
Yeah, for sure, rated R.
But you didn't have to
Yeah,
be
was that-
17 to see it. You had to be
Well,
like
if you had an
14 to
adult-
watch R.
If you had an adult with you.
If an
Maybe
adult
we-
bought a ticket.
I don't remember what the details were.
I
I just
don't
remember they had
Well,
security.
if you're under 17, you have an adult with
Wait,
you. Like
you said that was in 90? No, not 94.
96 or
You
8.
bailed.
It's later than that. 94, we were in 6th grade.
Oh no, you're right. You're
So
right.
probably 98 now.
It would, their show started in
Closer.
97, so it would have been
Yeah.
like 98. Yeah, my bad.
Closer. I mean, we were like 17,
Yeah.
16,
I
17.
don't know why I thought.
Yeah.
Well, you
just
know how
always-
it's like. Well, so what?
I just always like it's 1994 will always be memorable just because we won the national championship.
Yeah,
we were in the 6th grade. I remember watching it. It was a big. I mean, it's the last national championship we've had.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, since '64, and that one was shared. So it's like, yeah. I mean, I remember that year very vividly, and always kind of. That's one of those that, like you were saying. But I always like kind of go off of that, like, no, it was before that, or no, it was after that.
Well, I was about to say, like, it's always like 4th grade or whatever. But like 94 is my go-to 90s year. So if it
Yeah.
happened in the 90s, it was in 94.
Yeah.
Because that was the year I remember the most.
I mean,
It was like the most stark.
Yeah.
Soundgarden, Super Unknown came out. Like I was really getting into music.
Clinton was sticking cigars and bitches.
Mm-hmm. And I thought that was cool as fuck. Because I was a
Man.
14-year-old boy. I was like, the fucking presidents. And then you saw who it was, and you're like, God, dude,
Yeah.
could have been anybody.
Right. Yeah.
Just because it's an approved.
Well, and that's what, like, I always thought that too. Like, man, like Paula Jones and Monica Lewinsky.
Right?
Like, damn it, dude! Like
I would pass on some of that shit if I was sober
Holy
enough. You know?
moly.
It was like just because it's an improvement on your wife doesn't make it okay as the president.
Oh, man,
like Kennedy was fucking Monroe, dude. And
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
getting blowjobs from Lewinsky.
And that's what makes you think, like, those are the ones we do completely about, you know, like, there had to have been more that just were afraid to
That
come
fucking
out.
took the hush money and shut up.
Yeah.
Those Karens had to run everything.
Yeah.
For the Clintons, and then the Clintons in return had to kill a bunch of people.
Shit, roughly.
No, they committed suicide, man.
Well, that's the Matt Thomas way to go, right?
Yeah.
Kill yourself, roll yourself up in a carpet, put yourself
Yeah.
up in the trunk.
Frame yourself to make it look like the government did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I want to go now.
That's a good idea, right?
Holy moly.
Someone knocking on our door.
It may not be far from the truth. We'll see here in a couple months.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see come November.
What do you think happens in November, Larry?
What do I think happens? Or what do I want to happen?
What you think happens?
I don't know. I really think that right now, the way the country is, everybody's just sick of where the state we're in. And we're a bunch of empty promises. Everybody, or I would say empty promises, but like, he claims one thing, and I feel like the country's in a whole other state. You know, I feel like everybody's pissed off about the Afghanistan thing. I feel like everybody's pissed off about the prices of fuel, the groceries.
I mean, that's the most.
Yeah, you know, it's like, I mean, 4 years ago, you could pay $1 and some change for a gallon of milk. Now it's like $4 and whatever. You know, it's like quadruple what it was just 4 years ago. It's like,
And your wages aren't growing to accommodate.
No, exactly. It's like the
because your
inflation's
corporations'
9%.
costs are also going
Yeah.
up, so they're trying not to lay people off.
Right. And they're not offering raises or.
Where's the breaking point?
Right, exactly. So how much more do we got to bend? How much more do we got to sacrifice? I feel like we're at a point now that we're getting tired of all this, and I feel like we're going to go red. I think it's going to go red.
Well, Arkansas will always be red.
Yeah, but I don't know.
What
I
are
feel
you
like
talking about the nation as a whole?
Yeah, swing states and stuff. I mean, obviously you're going to have your big liberal cities that stay blue and all that crap, but.
Do you think it's going to go red hard, or do you think it's going to be a tough one?
I feel like it's definitely going to be. I mean, if you look at the the polls right now, I mean, he's leading by 6 to 10 points in any poll you look at right now. Even
it depends on the poll, but the lowest is like 6.
Yeah, 6 points. So yeah, I feel it's going to be a pretty hard.
Even
swing.
CNN. I don't know if you saw this clip, but it was Jake Tapper who did the debate.
Right.
And he's on CNN. He's like, let's take a look at our president justifying his reaction or his performance on the debate. And Joe's like, yeah, I went up there and I had a bad night, but I want to do a gooder job for America. And Jake Tapper's like, a gooder job for America is what the president, and they're throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, they're totally
they're making fun of him now. Yeah. It's like, dude, even the right's not.
Well,
doing
they want
that.
him out now, and I was just listening today how he made a comment about how he's not stepping down, like he's.
But here's the thing. Here's my only thing. Everyone's known this for 4 years.
Yeah.
I would say everyone.
It just came to light.
But what? No, it didn't.
No, I mean for like a lot of people it did.
I don't.
I feel like you just can't hide it anymore.
You think people thought he was capable?
Yeah, I do. There's a lot of people
because they're just
I feel
not
like
watching
the
a certain
sheeple
side of
out
it.
there, maybe, yeah. But I think that any political person or any anchor person on any news outlet, they were just obviously they can't hide it anymore. Is where they're at.
With the internet out there, you don't think people are seeing the gaffes and the falls.
Oh
and
yeah.
At
this
the
point,
internet
they can't.
wins.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on your feed.
Yeah.
And some people don't do feeds. You know, you really don't.
Some people
I
don't
don't
fast.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm telling you, man, it's a lot more than you know. Yeah.
But I feel like it's gonna be But it always does this. It goes hard blue for a minute, then it goes hard red. You know.
Yeah, but it hadn't gotten this radical.
No, it's been.
Not
This
in
is
our
definitely.
lifetimes.
Well, I've never. Yeah, you've never seen political opponents going after one another.
You've never
like
seen
this.
it be the WWE either.
No, or a freaking. I feel like you could slap a dang dramatization on this, and put likeness rights to it and sell it as a drama show.
Oh, it's the best movie ever made.
Ever, dude.
And it's better than any. It's entertainment sucks right now.
Oh,
There's nothing to
well,
watch.
unless you watch the politics, it's pretty
I don't know.
entertaining.
Politics is better. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody wants to be roasted.
You know,
right?
You're right.
Yeah, unless you want to go on a roast.
Hey,
yeah.
thank God for Tom Brady for doing that.
Yeah,
though,
no kidding.
'cause
That
was
one
the
of
best roasting forever.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And that's a good way to go out.
Yeah.
That
And then watch him
motherfucker-
announce his unretirement tomorrow.
No, he's
I'm
done.
coming back.
That first
We'll see him on.
was it Kevin Hart's opener joke? It was like, You came back and all it cost you was your wife and your family.
Yeah, yeah.
That was hard.
Well, they all of them. Were
This
hard.
was one of the hardest ones I've ever seen. As far
Well, they
as
kept talking about how his wife was sleeping with a karate instructor or something.
Well, I mean,
you know, I was like, there's like 7 people to reference
Yeah,
that.
but
I'm
he's
like,
been
man.
slinging some dick as well.
Oh, I'm
I don't-
sure, but still.
Bro.
Tom fucking Brady.
Tom fucking Brady.
I mean,
Did you notice? You saw the tension between Belichick and Kraft.
Yeah.
But did you notice when Peyton Manning left, Belichick got up out of his seat, went all the way around, and went and shook his hand?
oh yeah,
That's respect
oh absolutely.
from Bill Belichick.
Yeah. Well, but Peyton's like that though. You know, Peyton's one of the only quarterbacks that like that dude sends like he has sent like handwritten letters to people he played against or people he played with, or just and I watched the deal on that, and it's man he's wrote so many to so many different players. It's really cool.
Do you think he was taking human growth hormone?
Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
No. I don't think so. If he was, I think he'd be fucking faster, not just his forehead would get bigger.
But he was.
You know what I mean?
You
He
ever
was
watch-
slow as fuck. I was faster than that motherfucker. Running
It
backwards,
was
probably.
Have you ever watched the Manning cast?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They're fantastic.
I like the ESPN when they do Monday Night Football. I watch Manning's.
I only watch Manning.
Absolutely. That's the best I've ever watched Monday Night Football.
Oh.
They could get rid of the fucking anybody else.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
They break the game down better, so they're better technically,
Way
and
better.
they're funny as fuck.
Oh,
and their
dude.
chemistry.
Eli is so witty.
I did not like him when he was playing
Never liked Eli.
until this.
Yes.
And he knows it. Like it's.
Yes. Man, I was talking to a buddy today that I remember. In fact, so I was with Sarah at the time, and when the ice storm happened, right?
09.
In 09, right?
Yeah.
And so the ice storms happened, and then almost a week. It wasn't even a week later, but it was almost a week later. It was the Super Bowl, and so I remember, being on the couch, like watching that Super Bowl. I always watch football, and watching that Super Bowl, it was Giants versus the Patriots, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Patriots gonna fucking kill them," And I remember, having a few beers, whatever, fall asleep. I wake up, Sarah's already in bed, whatever. I wake up, and I swear to God, I wake up to confetti and Eli dropping, and I'm like, God, I look at my beer like, what the fuck did I just, you got to be kidding. Wait, hold on, I'm like, wait.
That's why.
That was the only one to beat him, wasn't it, in the Super Bowl? Was
Oh
it John?
no, he beat him twice, and then
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles beat him.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
that's right.
Eagles scored. That was a great Super
No,
Bowl.
because they beat the Seahawks then that one time, didn't they? Because then the Patriots
They
beat
beat-
the
yeah,
Seahawks.
but that was the one where
bullshit.
that stupid.
All they had to do
Wait,
is hand it to fucking Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah,
and he
you
fucking throws
And he
it.
throws the interception. Yeah.
The dumbest shit I've ever seen in my
Do you
entire
remember watching
fucking
that
life.
Super Bowl?
Fuck
Going
yeah, I
like,
do.
What was that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Worst call in Super Bowl
And I've
history?
got a great friend that he's from Idaho, but he's from Washington. Huge Seahawks fan. And I'm texting him like, dude, and he texts me back like, well, I mean, we had him. We had him. We
You
had
did.
him, so-
They did have him.
And I'm like, dude, but
Give
like
it to Marshawn.
what in the that when shit like that happens though, that's when I always think like, God damn it. Are they fucking with this?
He's a rig.
Because why in the fuck would you throw it?
I think he thought it was genius because no one would ever expect it.
Except for Brandon fucking whatever it caught it.
Yeah.
And he was just like, what the fuck?
And that was kind of a. Yeah.
It was suck.
It cost him a fucking Super Bowl, dude.
Yeah. It was just fucking.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. Now, did he run it all the way back at that? Or did he get tackled and they were about to score?
No, they're on the fucking 2-yard line.
Yeah, and they're about to score, right?
They run a pass play.
Right, and that would have been to take the lead, though?
To win
the game.
Right.
Like 2 seconds
and
left.
so he threw the
Clock was
interception,
down.
and then the Pats were still up at that point.
yeah.
The Pats were still up at that point.
It's over.
Yeah, okay.
Keep the conversation
What
going,
is
Larry.
it?
Yeah,
What was his name? What was the
Russell.
no the caught the pass?
Oh, I don't.
Malcolm Butler. Malcolm Butler.
Yeah, I don't know football players too well.
Yeah, so and I mean that made him for a while. That was like his biggest thing too.
Yeah.
'Cause he was there for a little bit after that, but and he did okay, but nothing like that. I mean that made his
Yeah,
entire
I do
career.
remember that because it was like the last.
And the dude was
it
like
4 or 5 seconds left.
Yeah, there wasn't many.
Yeah, it was.
They're on the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
You have Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah,
and
they
you
could just blow
fucking
through. The best running back at the time.
Oh,
in the
just
league.
beast mode, running people over. Yeah,
that don't make sense to me either. But you've seen a lot of.
It was weird.
I feel like you see a lot of that now. A lot of these plays where they feel like you feel like it should be a run up the middle or something like that, and it's.
And to Brad's point, yes, I understand that. Like, hey, you're not thinking, and that's obviously how Pete Carroll played golf.
Right.
But it's like this is what you don't think's coming, and you do it. But it's like, oh my god, like. If that's really, really what happened, then you shit the bed at the most
I just don't
opportune moment.
I feel like everybody knows that's where everybody's crunched together on the yard, at the end zone. It's
But
too tight,
nobody could
and they
stop
threw it
him.
right in the middle of the whole thing. It's not like he threw it outside,
right to Malcolm Butler.
Yeah,
right in the middle.
Yeah,
that was my deal too. It wasn't like it was a fade.
He wouldn't throw it out.
It was
outside.
It was like,
yeah,
I mean,
and because it looked like it was about to hit that dude in the chest, and he just
it was like he caught it like
like he didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, never caught one of these before.
I'm usually not on this side of the ball.
It was weird.
I do remember complete silence for a long time.
Oh man,
maybe not that long. Maybe in real life like 2 seconds, but it felt like forever. It was just like even on the media.
Yeah,
I'll have to go back and rewatch it. But my memory of it was like total silence.
There was a lot of different opinions about that one, for sure.
Was there an opinion that it was a good move? Was somebody on that side?
Nobody. There was very few. I mean, they crucified Pete Carroll for a long time over it. Still kind of do.
Oh, it's still going to be remembered. We're still talking about it right now. That was how long ago?
Right.
Has that been 10 years?
Well, I was trying to think how long ago that was.
God, when I was a kid, I knew every Super Bowl. Yeah. Who the MVP.
That's like me and you were talking about that one, like Denver and Seattle.
Yeah.
I had to think about that. And what was funny is like I never even looked it up. I forgot to Google it or anything. And I'm just sitting there one day and I'm like in Seattle. And I'm like, I had to tell you about that.
Nicole sent me a text the other day that said, "God damn, we're Googling over here." I was like, hey, that means she's watching the pod.
Yeah, that's right.
We need some T-shirts, Nicole, if you're watching this. God damn, we're Googling over here.
We've got the koozies taken care of.
Oh yeah. If you don't like it.
Yeah. That's right.
Tell you what.
It's hard to beat that.
That about tops Eagle socks, really.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially the double-sided.
I know, I actually like it.
I know.
It's punk rock, dude.
Yeah, it's
like you keep this one on the out for everybody, but if you have to.
Yeah.
The option is there.
Right.
Yeah.
You're at a party. You're hanging out.
Yeah.
It's a good time. It's Brad's podcasting couch. You don't like people. Go fuck yourself.
Somebody you don't like, that crazy girl that keeps coming and knocking on your door. You just hang
I think so go out and peek on her.
Tell Jordan not to watch a minute or an hour. Skip this. We're talking about stupid shit.
Yeah, there's always that crazy one. No, she's my crazy one. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, they're all crazy. It's just the different levels.
Right. It's just how much crazy you're willing to put up with.
Right.
I say that about us too. We're on different wavelengths, fellas.
Yeah. She calls me a kid. She says she has 3 kids currently. 2 young ones and then me.
Yeah.
So, I guess I leave a pretty good trail.
She's a fucking pedophile.
That's what I tell her.
In Minecraft.
I think I'm older than her though. But shoot.
Oh boy, I tell you, that goddamn roast you're talking about. I think it was. It's like the #1 viewed. Oh, so I texted you. I think it was today. Rogan's doing a live comedy special on the 3rd, whatever month you're getting.
Like a live streaming.
Yeah, they're live streaming his comedy special, kind of like they did the roast. How they did it live. Or we can go back and watch it later. He's live streaming his special.
Okay.
Like he's doing it live.
I'm gonna check that out. At his comedy club.
Well, I was gonna try and get a power pod going, and if you're back in time,
I might be.
What day?
It's like the
3rd. It's a Saturday. It's like the 3rd.
Oh, it is.
Isn't it?
August,
I think. Or no? When are you going to?
Colorado. The 25th, I'm flying out, and then I'm driving back like the 29th or
Was that a 14-hour drive?
30th. 12 and a half.
Yeah.
He lives in Canyon City, so.
I drove
It's the
through-
3rd, August 3rd.
We've been through 7.
Oh, I'll definitely be back.
It's Theo's birthday. My youngest one's birthday.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'll definitely be back.
It'd be fun to watch it live. Get some guys together, watch some comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's Joe Rogan doing it, right?
Yeah.
You said, or is he gonna have like
No,
4 or
it's
5?
him.
Just him.
No, it's just him. Which
He hasn't had a special out in a while though, right?
not in a minute.
It's the last
And
one's
I
like
never thought he was
2016.
super funny.
Yeah.
But he's hanging out with funny people now.
Yeah.
A lot of
And
fun.
Maybe.
I wonder if he's picked up on some of that.
Yeah, he's had like 2016.
Well, shit, he's got 2 of the best comedians in the world in the room with him.
Who's that? You talking Shane Gillis?
Shane and Mark.
Mark
I don't know
Mark.
about Ari Shafir. I've tried
And
watching his special.
Theo's pretty fucking funny.
Theo. Dude, what if Protect Our Parks, like, kicks people off? Like, you'd vote 3-1 to kick people off.
Take Ari out and put Theo in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine doing a show voting, like, on guess?
Yeah.
Like,
cool.
should Larry come back?
Right.
And
That'd
people
be
are like,
cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless they get voted off.
Yeah, Nathan would be fucked.
Yeah.
Goddamn, I hope you're listening to this.
Yeah, he will.
You know what I mean? He'll get a laugh out of that.
Yeah, he'll be almost back.
He'll be
with the
slinging
Derek.
milk like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you
He'll
motherfucker.
drop a whole carton on somebody.
He may go in the store and throw one at
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I'm having carbs today. That pissed me off.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit.
We started nicknaming that the Dark Chair. I don't know who came up with that idea. Because that was the one Green got feisty on.
I said when Nathan was here, it's like
Yeah.
that's the green seat.
Something
Like,
about that.
Well,
Spot.
but the last time
Larry
Green,
sat there and we haven't talked shit to him.
the last time
Obviously,
Green was here, he was in your seat, and
Oh, yeah.
and we talked way more shit.
Really?
It gets-
I gotta see that.
It
I
gets a
can't
little,
wait.
but what's funny about it? I hope he watches it when we talk about this. But
Oh, he
like,
will.
I feel like I kept trying to take it away from politics. Like, hey, we don't have to talk about it. Like who cares?
Right,
Like,
yeah,
this is
yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
And he's like, no.
We're gonna get this shit
We're
out.
gonna
right here.
fucking hammer
This
this
is
out.
why I came here, Brad.
I
can
think
see
he
it.
just had a couple too many, but
Yeah.
it was funny because the
Well, that
Irishman was,
was-
trying to speak. You know, we'd ask him a question, and
How old is he?
the Irishman,
Yeah.
probably Jason's daughter's age,
22,
20, 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
That's funny.
He was a wee lad,
That's great.
but he spoke fucking Irish too.
That's
It was the real
great.
deal, and I
That's-
wanted to hear him talk. And it was
Yeah.
like, Jason,
Shut up, Green.
shut the fuck up! I want to hear this guy talk. You get to fucking host him for a week or whatever it is.
That's pretty funny.
But he was talking. I was trying to ask him about like what he was talking about the 2016 election and how they follow that shit over there. You know, like they follow the American elections. Like we knew Hillary was crooked. You know, and like from their perspective, you know.
So is he a big Trump?
I was gonna say, what was his standpoint?
Well,
Because that's pretty funny.
Jason's completely anti-Trump.
Yes.
And when I was asking him early in the podcast, I was like, if you were an American voter, who would you vote for? And he's like, oh, I'd have to say Trump. And, you know, and
I
he
bet
gave all
you're
his
so
reasons.
excited to
But
ask
then
that.
as it went on, I feel like Jason felt was outnumbered. And it was like, you know, he had a couple Trumpers, and he was like, but hold on now.
That's fucking great. You
That was my
sandwiched his
perception
ass.
of it. Yeah, I feel like it, and I think he got a little defensive over it. We'll see. I hope he watches
Green,
it.
you stick up.
I want him to come back, and what we should do a commentary on that podcast.
That'd be great.
Of all the heated moments.
I can't wait to watch this.
That would
one.
be funny.
That'll be number 20, right?
That was 20.
Yeah.
That was my big 20.
Good deal.
And the year you look back and be like, man, 20. That was a long time ago.
I don't know if I'm still doing it in a year. I'm taking this a fucking week at a time, brother.
That's
People
going
have
pretty smooth
done
so
already
far.
20. Yeah, there's over 2,000, almost 2,100 views.
Yeah, we broke 2,000 views a while back and almost 400 viewing hours. I don't understand.
We broke 2,000 when the Cardinal cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one had
Nuts.
100 views on it already.
Oh, it's over 100. It's like 108 right now.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's probably why we're still doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if nobody was watching it, it'd be like, it's still cool to hang out, but like, somebody's fucking watching it.
I think
And
you
it's
got
for
the top
those
one,
people
don't
that
you?
we're doing this.
He's
Yeah.
got one with like
Two
two.
If you want a koozie, reach out to Stilwell.
Yeah.
I've pimped it. I've said it. You just need to reach out to me. I'm on Facebook, and that's about it.
Boomers usually are. But I kind of feel like if you're going to market, do you want the TikTok crowd? You know, there's a lot of shortcuts that celebrities go through that's like, I want to reach mass audience.
I don't feel
and
like
it's like, do you want the fans you get?
You're not going to get the audience you want.
Because here's what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
These big corporations find talent, and they're like, oh, let's corrupt them and make them want the big cars and the fancy shit. And, like, they'll give them the money, but they don't actually earn their way there. And then they go nuts.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't gradual, right? They were forced out of their element. I almost think it's better to just let it happen organically. Fuck the money.
I feel like if you look at anybody that's kind of gone famous from nothing,
like Ariat Boots, it would be nice to have, you know, free boots and money. But
I feel like if you look at anybody that's gone from nothing to something like Jelly Roll or somebody like that, they always seem like they've done it kind of gracefully, or like they put their like their faith in God or something like that. I know
feel like that's a newer trend though.
Maybe
like
maybe
the Britney Spears and shit that.
With the Justin Bieber thing too, he kind of went loony.
A lot of those pop stars.
Yeah,
Have
they
you
all.
seen Theo Von talk about Jelly Roll?
Yeah, he's
I
like,
saw
he's a preacher man.
There's someone right now wearing an size 8 shoe, or squeezing a size 9 foot into an size 8 shoe.
Yeah, he cracks it. Yeah.
I did see that this week. What was that on? Was that? I only saw a clip.
I see most of them on Facebook Reels.
Yeah, Facebook Reels.
But he does most of those, on his own show.
I have a TikTok. I never get.
Well, see, I listen to Theo's whole shows if he's got an interesting guest on.
Yeah,
he got Dana White on. Did you see that?
Yeah, I listened to that one.
That was tasty. That was the one where Dana went on that big rant, wasn't it?
With the Pelotons or
fuck
whatever?
Peloton.
Yeah, when you kick Peloton off.
He's like, I'm calling somebody. We're throwing every fucking Peloton out of my shop as soon as I get back. Yeah.
What was that?
We have 200 of them or something, he said.
He was talking about advertisers trying to control him because they were talking about Bud Light.
Yeah.
It's like, if you think an advertiser's going to control me,
well,
and that I've sold out to, some kind of woke company, you're full of shit.
Right.
And Budweiser employs this many people in the country, and and he starts going off on,
Well, Theo had tried to get sponsored by Peloton or something, and they dropped their sponsorship.
They dropped him.
Yeah,
they dropped him. Theo.
Yeah, because of
and
something he
Peloton.
said. Yeah, it was so that's what Dana White said. Yeah. But was it because of the Roseanne podcast or something that they dropped him?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He hasn't done anything.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a podcast. We're on here to talk freely.
If you're going to sponsor a guy like that, know your fucking audience.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah, exactly.
Know your fucking ad buy guy.
Well, exactly. What you're
if you
advertising
hire Shane
to.
Gillis to not do Asian jokes.
Right.
I mean,
or
it's kind of what got him there.
Trump jokes, yeah.
Have you seen the Trump Hitler sketch?
Maybe not.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched his show Tires on Netflix?
Yeah, I was sadly disappointed. So.
You didn't like? Well, that's a rip off of his show off YouTube because he has a short.
Yeah, well, there's the
shorts from it.
The improv off YouTube's Killian Gibbs is the name of the show or whatever.
Yes, but I didn't like the tire sketch either.
On there either?
No.
Oh, really? I thought it was pretty good.
It was all right.
But they had like Andrew Schultz and stuff in the.
No, that was cool. It's kind of like a gimmick at first, but like the show just to me, I didn't laugh.
Really, I enjoyed. I feel like it wasn't as good on Netflix as it was on YouTube, but I definitely feel like it had funny parts. But then
I feel like Shane was the only funny character, and he wasn't on it as much as I wanted him to be on it.
Yeah, they kind of.
What did you think about it Saturday Night Live?
I didn't watch it.
Really?
I hadn't watched it yet.
Just the intro. What do you think about his intro?
I thought it was typical Shane.
Yeah,
I thought he was being himself.
But it was really funny how like a lot of people like he's like I really thought y'all'd laugh at that. Like he was like
But that's and
he told like about I don't know maybe like 40-50% of the stuff that you'd already probably heard.
Yeah.
But then a couple of other things. But yeah, I don't know.
He did recycle some material.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told some stuff he did.
And then I watched the whole episode. And
yeah,
I mean,
as did I. The comedy wasn't funny.
It wasn't that great.
The only sketch I really laughed at was the one they cut from the episode, the Limu Emu one. Did you see that?
No.
I don't think we can play it. I think that's probably licensed by Saturday Night Live, but I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
That one was pretty fucking hilarious.
But there was a couple little funny pieces, but it just wasn't like, it really wasn't what, and I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in a while. That's what made me click. I just wanted to watch Shane Gillis.
That's the only reason I watched it was Shane. And the last time I watched it was when Dave Chappelle hosted.
Oh, Lord.
And
How many years ago was that?
Well, it was around the time
2020?
Trump was running, wasn't it? Was it?
Oh, no shit.
Was it? It was when he told the joke about how he knows how why people love Trump. It's like Trump admitted it, and
Oh, yeah.
that whole bit.
Yeah.
He says,
that's-
or he's an honest liar.
Yes.
He says, you won't prosecute me for using these loopholes because you used the same ones.
Yeah.
Right? And now I'm going to go into that White House and do all the fucking shit you think we're doing in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Was that 2020? Or was that 2016? Because I think...
16.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
when
it
you
was.
fucking producer, Larry.
It was.
I bet you I can find it.
It was that long ago.
Remember
It was when Trump ran the first time.
No.
Yeah.
It's been that long.
Yeah. For sure.
I think it was after Trump was elected.
Really?
You look that up, Larry. On
I
your phone.
got you right here. It was 2020. November 7th, 2020.
Damn, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, the second time on November 7th, 2020.
Second time. What was
Yeah,
the
that's the
first?
one I'm talking. Well, do you remember when Chappelle used to be like skinny as a rail?
Yeah.
He went on first November 12th, 2016.
So he has been on twice.
He went both times Trump was being running for president.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when was that bit? Because that bit that I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure was from the most recent
The
time.
2021.
The 2021. But you notice how that dude bulked up?
Yeah, kind of did it.
Like weightlifting.
Yeah. Oh.
It's nuts, but he still smokes. He still smokes on stage. He
He's
watches his
funny.
specials. He's fucking funny.
When he talks about, like, you know, have you seen like with him with like transgenders and all sorts of
Yeah,
different stuff?
dude. He got them riled up.
Man, he yeah.
Evangelicals are like, Dave Chappelle can take it for a minute.
Yeah, right.
We
No
don't-
shit, right?
Well,
Yeah, right. Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
him.
Yeah. So if you want a Brad Durham podcast, just message Larry. He'll get a hold of me. And,
I'll tell Jay.
he'll
Hey,
send you
no,
over a dump
no.
truck with a load
Hold
of
on
fucking
now.
gravel.
No. Ladies, if you need some gravel laid,
I'm a
call
layer.
Larry Darling.
Professional gravel layer right
And
here.
if you need a haircut, get a hold of his wife.
He'll lay it down smooth.
He lays it down. Apparently he does.
Yeah, but if you need a haircut, get a hold of my wife for real.
I want to take out radio ads with just that clip.
Yeah.
He lays it down smooth.
Yes.
Get the last part in there though.
Yeah.
We'd
yeah.
take you out there and show you if we could, but
Yeah.
Mm.
Camera
that'd get a little
cord don't reach.
crazy.
I'd get banned for that for
Yeah.
sure.
We do need to
I
do
own rights to that gravel.
We do need to do it on location though. I mean, I'm talking like in a river or something.
Are you
Something.
getting picked up by anything?
Am I?
I don't think so.
Am I? Hello.
Scream into that mic.
Well, yeah, when you turn it.
Yeah.
Speak.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just making sure
I'm
we're-
just saying, like, we need to do like an on location somewhere. It'd be so funny.
You have to have somebody run that fucking tech shit.
Let's do it on the 50-yard line of the Razorback Stadium.
I mean,
I need
everybody's
like
got hookups. I'll do it wherever it's crazy. You know what I mean?
He looked at me like, "Damn it, that's a good idea, but I just can't."
Well, no, I'm thinking like how I'm calculating dollars. Like I know to the penny what I need right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, let's give it a year.
Like if I can make a dime on this, I'll invest a dime. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Every fucking penny comes in from this, I'll invest.
We're gonna
it.
start making a shit ton of money off these koozies.
Oh, this
I know
koozie.
that.
Yeah, right.
At 20 apiece.
20
Nah, I'm just starting out.
for one of these.
We'll bid. We'll go.
Jesus.
10.
$50, bro. These are
Oh,
limited edition
I'm going the
first
wrong way.
run.
They all have, yeah, they're all.
There
Yeah,
ain't
Brad's
any
gonna
more
sign
first
them.
runs.
Brad's gonna sign all of them.
If you
Oh
know,
fuck, no.
we can do that.
Don't promise that.
Right.
Yeah, after about the
They make
100th
beer
one.
taste pretty damn good, though. I know
Yeah,
that.
this one's staying cold.
I'm trying to kind of cut back now. I think I need to.
Hey,
Went to the doctor
fuck
yesterday.
that, dude.
What now?
I went to the doctor yesterday.
Yeah.
I need to fucking. I haven't eaten a whole lot here lately. I'm just trying to cut back, take it easy.
Cut back the red sauce.
Man, one of the guys I drive dump
Everything.
truck with started taking that Ozempic.
Man, I don't.
But
know.
I hear so many bad
I
things about that.
know, I
Dude,
know,
here's the deal.
I-
I know a dude who's on it.
Yeah.
Shrank
Yeah.
immediately, and now looks unhealthy. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I
it
just feel
doesn't
like-
stop. Like I
Even
feel
after
like
you stop taking it, you think?
I don't know that there's.
They stopped taking it?
Taking it. I don't know. It was like, man, wow, that's impressive. Wait, hold on, you're
Yeah, because
dying.
their face looks like they're sinking.
Yeah, it looks like Skeletor now.
Yeah. This guy's not that point yet. But
I don't want to do that.
But that's a shortcut, gentlemen.
yeah, no, I would.
I know what I need. It's diet and exercise.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm refused to do the exercise.
Right.
And I cut my diet out for beer. So
I'm.
I mean, those are personal choices I'm making, but
Sacrifice.
I got a fucking podcast koozie. I know that.
Yeah, and it keeps the beer mighty cold.
I'm gonna go Brad's route.
Yeah, less food, more
stop
beer.
eating. Yeah. Had a salad today. Oatmeal and a salad.
Now you gotta have that for breakfast.
I was on opiates for a long time. I had back surgery in 2015, and they make you just not eat.
Yeah.
You just don't have any appetite.
Yeah.
And so I didn't ever eat.
Yeah.
And then when you're on them for over a decade, you don't eat anymore.
Yeah.
Like you're not hungry because your body, your metabolism's just used to getting a dump like at night.
Yeah.
It's like my wife will cook, and then like it'll get late. I'll be like, nachos sound pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, so you kind of like double up late.
Yeah.
Which is actually worse for you because you're
Full ice
sleeping
cream,
and not
yeah.
really
It's so
metabolizing.
terrible.
I don't know, but the
I
science
made-
fucking changed.
I made some enchiladas with that fucking red sauce.
They were fucking excellent too.
We should play a drinking game. Every time y'all mention red sauce, we take a fat drink.
Fuck, I'm down.
I don't need a game to drink, son.
Red sauce.
Games are
Yeah.
done. Yeah, right. Games can be manipulated.
What'd you say? That's what I heard.
We don't play games. We quit school because they had recess.
That's right.
God, do you remember the fucking playground at the round
Yeah,
building?
man.
Do you remember kids just flying off that?
Oh man.
How many
that
kids
was
broke
a
their
dead
arm
trap.
on that?
And it was
Dead trap.
rusted metal. You know,
Yeah.
it was just.
Or the teeter totters. I think my brother broke his wrist. My brother Dustin broke his wrist on the teeter totter that they had before they took those away.
Jumping out of the
Oh, that wasn't
swings.
it. Was that the round building or was that the other?
Like we literally grew up on toys that are no longer allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they are allowed, they have like the teeter totters have springs under them
Yeah.
now or tires or something.
Yeah,
like
they only
back
go this
then,
high.
if you jumped off, that motherfucker was hitting
You're
the
6 feet in
dirt.
the air,
When you
Yeah.
did it to your friends, you're like, hey, what? Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you're on the other
Yeah,
end
it
of
wasn't
it.
that funny though.
It wasn't funny to
If it
them.
happened to you.
I remember
No.
going to church camp and they had like the most like makeshift teeter totter set up that somebody just threw together, you know, and it was the same thing. You'd be 6 feet in the air on one side, then you'd jump off, and then the other side hit the dirt, you know, just dirt and rocks. Man, it was rough.
I always remember
But it-
jumping out of the swings.
Or the metal slides. You remember those?
Oh,
100
man.
degrees.
Burn your
God damn
fucking
it, burn
ass.
your ass off.
Yeah.
Stick to you.
I wonder
Yeah,
how
I
much
remember-
money the guy that came out with the plastic slide made, man. Yeah, I bet you the guy with the metal slide was pissed.
What I remember the most about elementary school was the fads. It's like every semester there was a new thing
Different.
you had to have: the slap bracelet or the Walkman or the fuck, you know,
Umbro
the Game
Umbro
Boy.
shorts. Remember
Different
Umbro shorts?
Yeah, it was always like I just never was into any of that shit. I mean, I wanted a fucking Game Boy, but
Yeah.
you know, not because it was a fad.
You
'cause I
didn't
wanted
want a
Game.
fucking Game Boy.
Yeah, you remember Tetris, dude, on
Oh,
that thing?
fuck,
Those
dude.
goddamn Russians sold us
Man.
some gold right there.
Tetris and the Ninja and the Teenage Ninja, you know,
Teenage
Turtles?
Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles.
Oh man, I played
He's like,
shit.
you know the
You know
thing.
the
The green
fucking
guys,
Turtles,
man, with the
yeah.
shells.
He
Yeah.
Biden out.
I played
The turtles.
Yeah,
There it is.
turtles.
Get those koozies. You just hit him up.
You know what's fucked up
Yes.
is I'd wanted to play those games with my kids, and they were finally kind of old enough, and they weren't available on any of any of the video game services, like the old school ones.
Yeah.
So we hooked the Nintendo up to the smaller TV because it looks shit on the big TV. We hooked the old Nintendo up, played Turtles 2 and Turtles 3, and then hooked the Super Nintendo up and played Turtles in Time. And then I swear to fucking Christ, the next week they announced new collection coming out for Switch
Oh,
with
yeah.
all the old games. It's like, God damn,
Yeah.
we're Googling here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we got a Switch too. I downloaded the old Mario, the first Mario on it, and that's about all I'll play on it.
I
That was
haven't
fun.
played anything in a
But they
long
took
time.
all the hacks out. You know how you can get the turtle shell on the stairs and bounce on it and get a bunch of extra lives? On the Switch, you can't do that.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I've tried it like 100
It
times.
was hard as fuck as a kid.
My dad showed me the trick and I mastered it, and then I tried it on the Switch later, and on the Wii. If you download it on the Wii, it still works on that. But if
Really?
if you do it on the Switch, they took that out.
All right. Take your word.
Yeah, it's like $5. Give it a shot.
The thing about the Switch version now is you don't need the lives.
Oh,
Like you can do screen saves anywhere in the game. It's like, I think I've told this story on the pod, but my middle son played the original Legend of Zelda, which was Stilwell. You and I talked about this on the first one, and when he quit the game because it was so fucking hard.
Sucked, yeah.
And it was, because if you died anywhere in this dungeon
Started
and you're deep
completely
down,
over.
and if you're not writing down the maps, you have to memorize the shit, and you got to play it all over again.
Right.
But like, I didn't have 500 games like Stilwell did, so that was the only game I owned. You know,
That's Zelda.
Yeah, we didn't even have bread at night for dinner.
no.
Stilwell was feasting over there like kings on the red zone.
Yeah, I had to
No,
dream
but
about
anyway,
it.
so Walter plays it. Well, there's a rewind function. So if you get hit and you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have gone that way, you rewind it, go the other way.
Wow.
So he basically beats the game without getting hit. He's like, I
Yeah.
beat it. And I was like,
Yeah, but you didn't.
you didn't beat it. you played it,
Yeah.
but you didn't beat it.
That's how I used to feel using cheats all the time. Because back, when the PlayStation 2 came out, everything had cheats to it. Every game had cheats to it. And you can just combination of buttons and then, you're invincible or... Man, I used to do that all the time. But until all the fun games came out, I was just a big Tomb Raider player. I love Tomb Raider, man. That was I think still to this day, I've beat all of them. They're...
I think it's a matter of how far you want to go with gaming.
Yeah.
It's like I considered myself a gamer.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah.
But I was also pretty Nintendo loyal, so I wasn't playing like, more adult-oriented video games. And then when I did, like when my son started getting older, I'm just getting my ass kicked.
Yeah.
And he's like Elden Ring's a great example.
Yeah.
I was like, I just don't want to invest the time
Yeah.
to do this. Now, if there was an easy mode,
Yeah.
I would select that and continue to play it, but
Yeah.
there wasn't.
Yeah.
But it's like on Witcher, if I die to a boss 4 times,
Yeah.
I'm going easy mode, bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get past this, and I'm not going to stress about it.
Yeah.
Now, when you were a kid, you didn't have that option.
No.
So it was just like, fuck this. You know, I'm going to beat this guy.
You had to power through it, yeah.
But I don't have the level of testosterone, the time, the patience to do that shit anymore. And so I think the youth has an advantage.
Well, I still play games to this day. I got like a PC and everything that I play current games on.
You're a PC guy.
Yeah. Well, I just got tired of buying a console that comes out that's $500 every time, $600, and then I can go buy the same part that makes it just as good on my PC, if not better, for $300 or $400. You know what I mean? I can upgrade that and not have to go buy a new system every time. And that's why I went that route. And then I play like Call of Duty and a few other games. There's a game called like Valheim. I like to play. It's a Nordic, Viking game or whatever. It's fun.
Oh, I know the game.
Yeah, I like that game a lot. But my kids.
You play Red Dead?
Yeah, I played quite. I had it, and I had the storyline. I was down to the last mission, and then something
One
happened
or
to the
two?
game. The second one.
Yeah.
I was down to the last story mission, and something happened to my game, and it deleted, and I never got it back.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I never tried to get it back.
That's heartbreaking. Like,
yeah, it was
you
like
put
the second to
hours
last.
into that shit in your file
Yeah,
deletes.
yeah. Well, I was looking at my files on Valheim the other day, and man, I don't even want to say this on the camera, but it was like 700 hours on.
Oh fuck! I was gonna say, can you beat 400? And he beat it, boys.
Oh man, I was like,
he fuck you.
But I've been playing that game for like 5
son.
years, so
700
it's, but there's been a lot of times I'll turn it on and just leave it on while I'm doing other shit, and I'm sure that still goes to it. But
Well, between Witcher 3 and Red Dead 2, I put 700 hours in.
yeah, I feel bad saying
That's
that.
almost 30 straight days.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
It was
But-
literally 30 straight days.
No, Doc, I didn't get up. No, but
I was in a hospital. It's when I had a tumor and cancer. You
don't remember that? You didn't ever.
God,
you didn't ever check
damn,
on me or
still
nothing,
out there
dude.
Played it.
Just Googling over there.
No, but my kid's getting into Call of Duty now. My 6-year-old, so
Holy moly.
I play with him.
God damn, you got 6-year-olds playing Call of Duty?
Oh, he's to the point now where he almost beats me. I mean, we'll
Zach
get
was
a,
always
we can play that battle royale mode now.
Yeah, there was
you
a
know?
fight to get my 8-year-old to watch Rambo.
Oh,
Jesus.
really? Jeez,
Yeah.
he loves it. I mean, if I go home right now, wake him up and say, "Hey, you want to play COD?" He'll be like, "Yep," and he'll jump up and go play COD. I mean, he loves it. He every day I get home to the door, we gonna play COD today? We gonna play COD today?
Can he play outside, though?
Yeah, he plays. He's got I got him a 4-wheeler. He rides his 4-wheeler around, take him down to the creek. I got access to the creek down
you
here.
got some outdoor activities going on.
Oh yeah, we go out to the creek, go fishing, swimming.
He's
we
not
love
just
fireworks.
murdering people in a virtual
No,
world
shoot.
the entire time.
That's just when we're stuck in the house and can't.
Sure,
do nothing.
yeah.
But we go outside. She's got a swimming pool. We got
Drives
four
them around the
wheelers.
compound.
Yeah.
He does. He does.
Darling compound.
Yeah, we tend to keep them kids pretty active. They're supposed to go to their grandparents in Russellville this week, and they got 30 acres up there on a hilltop they can go run around on, fishing, four-wheeler riding, all that good stuff. So they get their fair share. But my youngest one, man, he goes outside. It's like a dang pincushion, man. Them bugs eat him up,
Yeah.
and he just swells up. I've never seen anything like it. He just everything that bites him, boy, just swells up that big.
Yeah.
3 times the size. I don't even want to let him outside because
Is that because of where y'all live? I wonder if you get. I don't know.
Yeah, because I just live
My
across
kids
from my
get bit
parents.
all the time. Like they wear pants. But
Yeah.
Like they still, you get ticks and
Yeah.
stuff. But like they just know they pick them off. They don't ever get any.
Well, that's the thing. He'll pick them off, and I guess they itch. And they'll just sit there and dig at them and scratch
You
them.
allergic to something?
I definitely feel because Waylon, my oldest, he doesn't do that. His one, he'll get bug bite and it'll go away. But Ranger, my youngest, he'll get bit and then he'll swell up real big. And he's always been that way though. I don't know what that's about. It's mosquito bites, tick bites, anything like that. And then you let him outside for 5 minutes. He gets bit 3 or 4 times, and you take him into town. It looks like you got a kid with chicken pox or a kid you've been beating the hell out of, or something.
Yeah, keep him at bay.
Yeah.
You got a kid named Ranger.
Yeah, Ranger James is what we named him.
Did you get that out of the redneck book of child names?
We definitely check that book out for sure. Look through it, but no,
I have that book.
Yeah.
I tried to use them. My wife vetoed all of them. But yeah.
No, my wife actually came up with that name.
That's a good name.
It's
cool
yeah,
name.
we just want something different.
I get it.
Yeah, and Waylon, we don't really know anybody named Waylon. And then my buddy's sister got pregnant, and it was a year after my son was born, and then she named her son Waylon. And that's the only 2 Waylons I really know of. And then Ranger, I don't know any of the Rangers.
At one time, I sat in between a triangle of women who had children named Jackson.
Jackson. That's a popular name. I feel like that one's still kind of...
Oh, there was a year or 2 where that was the name.
Yeah. Well, I had a guy I worked with in Conway whose son's name was Jackson.
Well, it was really big at the time. My best friend and his wife, they were pregnant and they came up to visit us. Might have been the last time, actually. But they were like, we want to tell you our baby's name. And I was like, God, as long as it's not Jackson, I don't care what it is. And they both looked at each other and they're like,
it's Jackson.
It's Jackson. I was like, you gotta do what you
I
gotta
don't
do.
hate it, yeah.
I don't know if I saved it or not,
Yeah.
but they haven't been back.
Yeah, right?
So, yeah.
You're sticking your foot in your mouth.
But at the same time, it's like, you name your kid Jackson.
Yeah.
So,
what's wrong with Jackson?
because it
Well,
was
the fact
the
that you
only
like it.
name for like 2 years for males.
Shit. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I didn't
Still,
want to
you
name
look
him
like
Larry.
a bass player, dude.
Yeah.
I did it.
You played bass?
I did.
Oh, yeah, fuck. I keep forgetting you did play a little bass.
I did.
You gotta come to one of these Can you still play?
I'll play. I mean, yeah.
I don't know if you can play gravel, sir.
Can you play with us?
I'd rather have Larry do it.
I played a little bit of
I know he
guitar.
can play gravel, so I know he can play bass.
You were supposed to teach me to play the drums back in the day, 15 years ago.
Yeah, the way to make me feel guilty for a broken promise. You see that, Stilwell?
Yeah, you're supposed to. I don't play bass.
When
I
I
don't
was
forget
young, you
nothing,
promised to be,
You never really.
my fucking drum instructor, and
Did
you
I watch
abandoned me. Goddamn.
What a dick.
Yeah.
I feel bad. You
I'll
made me
forget
feel
nothing,
bad
man.
on camera, son. But
Yep. That's
You
what
we
think
I
gotta
feel
have
bad.
this podcasting koozie tonight.
Yeah, it's
too.
these koozies. Hit Jason up.
You can just fucking look. Just
Facebook.
throw him the old.
There's the
Fuck
fucking
you.
ball eagle.
Jason said hit him up on Instagram, TikTok,
I don't do Insta.
True Social.
Can't spell Instagram, but
Now I'll bring this up. So, you never saw it when it was a fucking weirdo maze out here.
yeah, right.
But I used to have these curtains that would come. The couch used to be a lot further up. I think it's still got. You see those hooks up there?
Yep.
Like I had
Yeah.
curtains going through here, and it blocked off where my desk was because I'd work out here. But I'm thinking about putting the curtains back to block off that
Backside.
the door and the computers.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at some bald eagle curtains.
Oh, there you go. You get some podcasting.
I'm not going to use that. Oh.
We know. I can help you. We can make that.
I might need to talk to somebody. What if you could press a
I bet you
fucking...
can get that on there.
I've got a massive image of it.
bet somebody could blow that up and put it on.
I was getting ready to spend some money on some curtains, but we'll see.
Just scooting this couch back up.
This building has been so many things. We lived here for 5 years.
Oh, y'all lived in here?
Yes, son.
Oh, wow.
We bought 6 acres and had enough money to build this. And then, because James Gibson was going to build back there, he had 40 acres. And then we're going to build next door on the 6 acres. And Gibson was like, I'm going to cut that up back there and sell them as, lots. It's like, well, then I'll have families going back there. And there's an easement going back there. And he made a deal with me to buy the easement 10 acres. I'm like, done.
Yeah.
He gave me a hell of a deal on it. He took care of us.
Do any deer hunting out here?
Well, when we first moved out here, there weren't any bucks. Some
Yeah.
kid had come out here, found this place, and got like 5 monsters in one weekend, and like just eliminated the buck population.
Wow.
So we just now started seeing anything with antlers.
My
I don't do any hunting, but
I got a buddy that lives on, Riches Road, just kind of parallel to here,
Mhm.
not too far down. He shot a thumper of a 9-point. I mean, the bases of the rack were like that big around. It was, he had shot it right in his front yard, just right off Riches Road there. And I was just like, man, I've been hunting over there close to Weddington for 6-7 years now and ain't shot nothing of the sort. All mine's been, I think the biggest I've shot's an 8-point, but mass is only about like that big.
and just hold on, you're young, but internet etiquette, don't ever do anything like that.
Well, hold on now.
They can be taken out of context.
You're about that big around.
You can't put it to your mouth. That's the thing. What's that shit? Oh, there's a show about that, man. He's like,
not very big, but short.
no, but there's a guy that's talking. There's a guy that's talking, and he's always doing this while he's talking. He's like, dude, you're sucking dicks, dude. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, that's why nobody takes you
shake weight
serious.
guy.
He's like, you constantly sucking the dick, dude.
Shake weights.
What
You
is
remember that
that?
shit?
What's that guy?
Who was the man that came up with that?
Yeah, that was a joke, man. That was a troll the whole way.
It was a fucking troll. South Park did an episode on it,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
disappeared.
What's the funniest thing is you go to somebody's house and they start using it. Over there conversating, they start using it.
No.
Yeah, it happened to
You
me.
saw that?
Yeah, I went to somebody's house and I was talking to their parents. It was my buddy's parents or whatever, and they just started using that shake weight right there in front of me, man.
No.
Yeah, I just like, no way. Like,
But in the South Park episode, it would squirt a little thing.
oh,
in
I
it.
did see that. Yeah, at the end. That way you know your time's
That's
up.
when you knew your time was up. It was.
Nope, that's not work out for today. Yeah. Yep.
Wow, we're hitting red over here, boys.
Yeah. Garrison takes one in the face.
We're hitting red. Goddamn.
I guess I'm done.
Yeah.
Man, what a great character he was.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Man, that bike. Remember the bike you got
The
on?
unicycle thing, it was called It, and it went up your ass. It had 2 handles that you had to do this to simultaneously while moving a thing with your mouth.
I think I remember that episode too.
That was the only way to operate it.
Yeah.
And the scientists couldn't come up with a better. That was a whole joke in the episode. And
Man, I remember
You
the
just
one.
jump on it. Too.
yeah, and everybody and all the men were doing it. They were just
Yeah.
just jumping on this thing. Just,
I
yeah, take
remember
that
the-
out of context.
I had a DVD that had the episode of the one where they shit out their mouth. Did you see that one? And then the one where Cartman becomes a professional Christian singer.
That's called Christian hard rock.
Yeah.
And all the songs that they sing on Faith Plus One is the band.
Yeah, and they take
They wrote full songs for all those.
like the producers for the actual show did. or
Yeah,
whatever?
they wrote full songs.
Yeah, because in the episode they're just taking, it's like, we'll just take regular songs and we'll change from like a love song, and we'll change from the guy's name to God, and then the next thing you know they're selling like.
Well, no, but they had a bunch of originals in there too that the
Yeah.
band played.
But they were like, we want a platinum album. We'll get a platinum album for you. Get yours, and they get all the way up there, and they get a Myrrh album instead of a platinum album.
Myrrh.
Yeah, and he was so.
Carmen,
pissed.
and
Yeah.
Carmen on the Christian stage says,
Yeah.
"God damn it!"
Yeah.
And everybody's like,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I
having
remember
said "God damn it" around Christians, that face was real.
that. Yeah, yeah.
It's like he wasn't struck.
Oh man, I like to listen to that Matt Walsh guy on. You know who he is.
Yes,
He's a
yes.
political, but he talks about, he's like real hard Catholic. He's like, when you say God damn it, it's not that you're saying like, it's not damning God. It's not even like using his name in vain, really. But
Well, if you believe in the Anunnaki,
Anunnaki.
then none of that matters. I'm not a big Matt Walsh fan. What is it?
I like his humor, I guess. I just like his bluntness. I'm not a big. He doesn't get real political. It's more. He's more.
Walsh.
Well, he is
Daily
political,
Wire Matt
but he
Walsh.
gets like more on the transgender and the more abortion topics and stuff like that and stuff. You know, he's not
hot topic shit.
Yeah.
See, those things don't matter to me. What
Well,
matters
they
to me
don't,
is the
but-
fucking blatant rape of the Constitution. That's distractions to me. Is all what you're talking about.
I don't know. To me, I feel like around here it's not as big as a problem. But if you got your kids were in school and stuff like that, and more of a different area or whatever, it could be a problem with that being taught in your school. And I obviously I don't want my kids being taught stuff like that in school or whatever. It's just.
So you think the Western Christian value still has
I don't know.
foothold, or it needs to have a foothold in this country?
I just feel like there needs to be a base of morals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just
But who's more, like if we are? Well, I'm just trying to steel man your argument,
Mhm.
right? Playing devil's advocate. If America is a melting pot, right, then all religions should have equal say in this country.
But is there not a time and place for that? Right? Like you sit here, you take you take pretty much the church out of school with it, and God, you take all the pledge and all that crap out of the school. You say there's a time and place for that. You put that in the school. If there's transgender stuff, why can't there be a time and place for that? You know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't think any of it needs to be in the school.
Right, exactly.
Religious or otherwise.
Yeah,
And-
it's just,
and-
if you want to
and-
do it, do you. But to me, I feel like it's a sexual thing on a pervert standard because they're wanting to bring it around a kid. Why can't you just go do that behind your closed doors or in your closed nightclubs or whatever it is?
But that's also a religion. That's woke ideology.
I mean, it is. Yeah.
Infect them when they're young, and when
Yeah,
they grow up
but it's
tolerant.
What are they grooming? Is what they call it.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of grooming because if you're going to have a beauty pageant for a bunch of young girls, what are the odds that a pedo is going to be there?
Well, yeah.
Probably pretty high.
Yeah.
Is everyone there one?
But it's the atmosphere.
Absolutely
Right,
not. Most of them are probably parents of the girls and are just there to see their kid perform.
Right.
Right? And maybe some family members.
Right.
But is it going to attract a bad crowd? Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. But I just, like I said, I feel like there's a time and a place for that stuff, and I feel like, trying to bring it on to certain crowds is just uncalled for. You know what I mean? It just needs to be...
Well, just leave the kids alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Let them grow up as innocent as you can.
They're confused enough.
Yeah. Like, they got enough on their plate, trying to figure out their place in this world. Why throw more on it,
Something that they're not prepared to even conceive of.
Right.
It's like a concept like mechanics or engineering.
Well, it's their minds
like,
or this...
What is sexuality? Because I'm not sexual being.
Right.
They
It's like a squirrel, It's like their mind. They're going to go with what they think is the coolest thing at the time. And if that's
but it's not so much educating as it is normalizing.
Right.
What they're trying to do is normalize
Right,
it.
exactly,
This is
yeah.
normal behavior, so you won't be judgmental toward it.
Right.
And
I mean...
The reality is it's a little out there.
Yeah. I think that everybody should be entitled to do what they want. Don't get me wrong. But like I
100%.
said, I think that there's a time and a place for it. If you want to be the pervy guy that dresses and you want to do that stuff, just do it behind your closed doors or do it in your nightclubs or wherever it is that y'all do it. Just you don't have to bring it into a school or anything. Or
I've never
like
worn
that.
a dress outside of these doors.
Right.
Not once.
This is the only doors I've ever been behind in a dress. So I'm just kidding.
That's a whole other story, Larry. I'm not sure we're prepared to tell it.
Nah, we'll wait till another time.
Larry told a joke. He's getting chops over there.
I'm not sure he's telling
I've
a
had
joke about
those.
wearing dress.
I've had chops. It's just the other parts I can't get.
Shave it off.
I'm going. Well, my wife usually takes care of me, but she hadn't. It's been a minute.
She don't have some shit.
Well,
she
hold
can
on.
spray
Did you say
it?
she was the best barber in
Well,
town? Well, she's not taking care of her number one customer.
That's because
the
I gotta
husband?
go all the way up there in Springdale to get my hair cut. And then it's like, but I'm already here at the house.
She ain't got tools at the house. Okay.
Nah, not really. Most of it's
She don't want to fucking touch him.
Well, that's her thing. She's like, I don't want to cut hair at the house. Because then she has to. It's a big old mess. Plus the mess that's already in the
Beard
house.
should be better.
Well, as thick as this thing is, man, it'd make a real mess shaving all this off at once.
Could you imagine the rug you could make with that?
No.
What a sad little dead rug it would be.
You could dry your feet on it.
Larry, just shave that off.
I'm gonna.
It'll come back.
It'll come back stronger. I
This
promise.
has kind of been
Let's
my
do a
signature.
test. All right, what is tonight? It's
Ninth,
The
7th,
10th.
the 10th of July.
Okay.
Shave that shit off in the next day or so, and then
We'll see what happens.
you'll come back in a couple weeks.
Chia.
And then I'll look like this again.
You look like me and Brad.
Like this spot right here. These two spots are just
Yeah, he'll have him.
smooth as a baby's ass right here.
We'll see. I think he'll come back stronger.
I think-
Got Indian in you?
I don't know.
You want some?
Nope. You're all Irish, bro.
I know. I just thought I'd fool you.
I see it in
You
your
know?
beard.
Hey.
You ain't that smooth.
He was like, if I knew you were Indian, I'd say yes,
Yeah.
but now it's someone I don't trust.
Yeah, you're a little too far west for or east for me, man.
Fucking Larry down there, dude. Lair.
You can't.
Lair is a
fool me.
really terrible nickname for Larry.
What is it?
Lair.
Yeah, no.
You
I
ever
think
watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
no.
It's a dude who created Seinfeld that George Costanza.
Is it newer?
I mean, it started in like 2010. I mean, it's,
Oh, okay.
it's been
Well,
around.
somebody was just talking about that the other day. I feel
It's
like.
still on,
Yeah.
but he is the main character. It's like a fictionalized version of himself.
Yeah, they were talking about that. Actually, there was a story that they were filming that show, and there was a guy on trial for murder, and they said, "No, go look at that show, and you'll see that when they were filming that show, you'll see that I was in the stands at that baseball game where they were filming that show."
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a fact. That
Yeah,
happened.
and they went back and they
That's
watched
pretty
that.
cool.
Yeah,
That
this,
is
it got
wild.
him out of a murder trial.
It's like, well, what's his fuck that dropped the ball?
Dude, back then, video footage is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fake shit back then.
What was that dude's name?
Now you've got. I'm seeing videos of Biden like in hospital beds and like singing songs, and
Yeah.
it looks like him.
Yeah, they can
It's
do
like
it
basically
all.
whatever they did to Gollum. You know,
Yeah.
they're doing to
Yes.
everybody now. They're just putting
Everybody's
faces
wearing
on
them
other
green
people.
suits.
My precious.
I see Alex Jones's face on like fucking everybody.
Yeah, that dude's a wild guy.
I don't make a dime off of none of this.
I'm in the hole, man. He's
Crazy.
I don't. Does he claim that?
the frogs are
'Cause
gay.
that some bitch is making.
Frogs are gay.
The frogs are making your kids gay.
No, I was listening to that. Well, he said something about the particulates in the airstream, like the jet streams. Hasn't he said something about that before?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Billy Carson was talking about that too on that playground.
There's a lot of people talking about it.
I
which
guess it's an
now
actual
I'm-
deal now, but they're trying to put it out there so it helps cool the atmosphere, cools the temperature of the earth down. They say if you're not careful, that's what all the haze and everything is now that we're seeing. And
There's a lot of conspiracy shit out there that like the science is sound. It's like, man, if I trusted my government, I would immediately discard this, but I no longer do. Like
No.
COVID made me completely distrust
That's-
anything you ever say again.
yeah, I feel like it's gonna have that. The government's got to back off a little bit.
Like you
especially
lied
after all
about
that.
100 of 100 things. Like not one thing did you
Everything
say or
they
do.
said. Everything they said. They said from
Well,
the
the
lab
thing-
leak to the ivermectin being horse dewormer to I mean literally everything. Just the vaccine was the only way
6
to go.
feet apart, wearing
Mhm.
masks.
The mask work, yeah, like that mask. It's only good for to keep doctors.
But
from
here's my
spitting in your
problem with
wounds,
all
you
of
know?
them. If I boil it down to one thing, they forced small businesses, which are the backbone of America. They
Mhm.
forced these people out of business
Yeah.
and did not allow them to operate. When we talked about this a little while back, but they let the big guys operate.
Yeah.
Well, but these guys don't have the free. If no customers want to go there, then that's the customer's choice.
Right.
I don't want to go to the store because I don't want to get COVID. But doesn't that business operator have a right to at least open their doors if they're safe and they're following?
Why would
The
they?
protocols, yeah.
I mean, if the big box stores can do it, why can't they?
Or were the restrictions so strong
But
and you
they
had
wanted to eliminate the.
That's
small-
what happened.
Yeah.
well, and it was
They did a
also
lot.
a smack in the face when you go see what was that? Was it Nancy Pelosi that was getting her hair done or whatever without a mask?
Nancy got her hair
and
done.
then Gavin
Gavin
Newsom,
Newsom went to the French Laundry,
was
which
jogging around without a mask on or something out in the middle
well, that
of
was
the day.
Chris Cuomo. But
Or,
yeah,
yeah.
it was all of them were doing "say as I do" and "not as I do."
Right, exactly, monkey. Yeah,
And they were all just repeating
what they're told to say.
propaganda. But
Right.
but people watch this and believe it's legit.
Well, I mean,
So is it the people's fault for having to trust their institutions? In a way, it's not.
to me, I feel like if you watched that and believed it, I mean, I'm sure there's naive people out there, but if you were,
They mostly probably
level-headed, look at that and see, it's like, how's this not like they're making us a laughing stock? You know, it's like they're literally making us do this as they do what they want. You know, that's the view I got out of it. That most people would have got from it. You know,
COVID was nuts.
it was just
Every bad decision,
Yeah.
and they were all obvious.
yeah,
And now the conversation is over because the truth finally came out. So
but nobody talks about it. It's like,
I know.
But then when we talked about it 2 years ago, we got deleted from Facebook, deleted from YouTube, deleted from Twitter. You know, you got marked. You got
fact checkers got you.
Your fact checkers. You got slapped with a
That was
warning.
crazy. You seeing shit pop up, but
And that didn't last long, did it?
Really, because I mean, if it was political, I didn't really give a shit to see it, but the fact checking shit, it's like, who the fuck is this?
Oh, you could post. You could post a campfire, and the next thing you know, it's being fact checked about Trump. You know.
Well, what I didn't realize, so what you guys have on me is like you've been on social media for a long time. Like I literally got on it like in October of last year. It hadn't even been a year.
Yeah.
So like I didn't realize you could like unfollow people. There were people that would come in my like anytime I just get on just to like check notifications or whatever.
Yeah.
There'd always be just something that would piss me off right on the front page. It was like, that's not factual, you know. Like jump in and start going at it. And it's like, God, this is just so negative. Like
you don't want
And
that.
so then I realized you could just like drop those people out of your feed, but then that continues to feed you the things that you want to see.
Yeah.
So then you become in an echo chamber.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So both sides are eliminating anything they don't like.
Yep.
Anything that challenges them.
Yep.
So
there's
social media has almost put us into the boxes we want to be in, and we've chosen it.
Yeah, it's put you where you wanted to be.
Because of our convenience.
Yeah.
I don't want to see something I disagree with.
Well, everybody's feelings.
Algorithm takes out any disagreeing viewpoints that go against the narrative you've selected.
Well,
and so now it's
You're
like
only
there's an omission. You're only seeing the side.
You're only eating the steaks you want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody wants their feelings validated. You know, everybody wants to feel like their points proven or their points heard. You know.
That's why, like the people I listen to now, I only listen to people who used to be liberals and have done at least one comedy set. Like the
Bill
liberal.
Maher.
No, not Bill. Bill Maher is fuck off with the Bill Maher. But like, you listen to Jimmy Dore?
I listened to him on Joe's podcast here the other day. I hadn't listened to his podcast.
Did you watch the Joe?
Yeah.
What do you think of him?
I feel like he's worth listening to. I feel like, he was very willing to say, okay, I believe this, especially like the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff he talked about. He's like, I hated him. And then because of what the picture the media painted, and then I come to find out that he was a member of that community. He did lifeguard down there. He's like, now I love the kid. Now I'm glad that he got off scot-free.
Well, it wasn't scot-free.
Well,
his life's ruined regardless.
Pretty much, as name's screwed. Yeah. So, but
or people are going to try and use him for their cause. I mean,
Yeah,
he was on Fox
as a
News
face,
like
yeah.
the day after,
Yeah,
and then
use
all
him
the
as a face.
conservative podcasts were having him on using his name.
But maybe
it's like, are you having him on because he's an interesting character because you want to get clicks because of Kyle Rittenhouse?
I think so. Yeah.
And he was
Because
too
of the
young
name.
to recognize that.
Yeah.
Like if I was him, I'd have just been like, I'm not doing interviews.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll give him enough momentum later down because he says he wants to be a political figure now, or whatever. So
Yeah, once he's been radically radicalized.
yeah. Well, he wants to
by
probably get his name switched.
all the people
clear
who
his
had
name.
him on. Like I
But
don't know.
They called him a racist and all this, and I think he shot 3 white people.
They were all white.
Yeah, all 3 of them were white.
And 2 of them were
felons and pedophiles.
Yes,
and-
well, felon doesn't mean anything to me. You know what I mean? I mean, fuck.
Well, I mean bad felon. Like one was it like a convicted pedophile or something like that?
there was- yeah, I mean that's facts. YouTube, look that up.
Yep. I ain't making it up. But no, it's
It is funny. Like I find myself wanting to steer away from certain things. Like, oh, you can't say that. But it's like,
why?
Fuck, why
because
can't
you're gonna
you
hurt
say
somebody's
the
feelings.
truth?
Yeah.
I have a problem with that too.
You're gonna hurt somebody's feelings. They're gonna report it to
I
the
don't give
Facebook
a shit.
GMs, and then you're
I
gonna be
guarantee I
banned
don't
for.
know them.
I can't tell you how many
No.
times my father-in-law has been. Oh, I'm in Facebook jail. Oh, I'm in Facebook jail. I'm in for 7 days this time. I'm in for a day. I'm in 30 days this time. It's just.
And you just can't post.
Yeah, they won't let
Sounds
you
like
post.
heaven
I
to
think
me.
you can still look at your feed, but you can't post or interact, nothing. I don't even think you can look on Marketplace and interact with it if you get banned.
Oh, I like Marketplace.
Yeah.
That took over Craigslist fucking heads.
Yeah, it did. I ain't looked on Craigslist in years.
I don't think you really. I mean, there's not much there, but Brad's
So you
looking
can't-
for Brad typing in like just stupid.
Hold
shit
on, so you
there.
can't fuck Puerto Rican maids on
See what I
Craigslist
mean?
anymore?
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta go to Marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to be a little more discreet with your labels.
Brad thought Men Seeking Men was like a guys group.
Oh yeah. Well, it is.
Whoa. I don't want to.
Hey, you guys answered the ad. You're here, motherfuckers.
Fuck. Got me again. Caught me on a corn dog.
I remember being a manager and like getting things were like politically correct, and so you'd have to say certain things so you wouldn't say the word.
Oh yeah,
right.
Sure.
Like you can't say gay, so it'd be like, I feel like that's the kind of guy that would eat a corn dog with a smile on his face. You know,
and eats a banana for the taste, not so much the sugar. Yeah. Man, there's a guy at work. There's a guy at work. We're sitting in the break room, and I got a good buddy Matt. We're sitting there, and our other buddy, he's over there sitting there and he's eating this banana.
Oh my god!
He takes a picture of him eating this banana. Well, then I have Matt send it to me. Well, I fucking go home that night and I superimpose it, and man, I mean, it just looked like I'm going like that. And he's just like eating a banana, but it's like, oh, dude, that was the greatest shit ever.
Well, what's funny is like my wife buys bananas, and so they all eat them, but I always like I'll just turn around and walk out when they're eating bananas. And like, what is your problem? I'm like, dude, I just don't like any man eating that kind
I gotta
of shit.
break that shit into pieces.
And so now they're not even, they're 12 and 8, so it's not even a sexual thing. But like because they know I don't like them eating bananas, when I go in there, they're like, yeah, it's like, oh no, yeah. Had I just said nothing. Jokes, people.
Jokes.
Hey, if you don't like it,
yeah.
You know what? I didn't know about this at first.
Yeah, it's pretty handy.
I was like, I mean, one side would have been fine, but now
it's multi-purpose.
It's practical.
Yeah. So handy.
It's a practical tool.
You're
multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Head of marketing right here.
Yeah. You're sitting there just bullshitting my friends, and someone just keeps talking, and you just don't want to listen to them. Just
next thing you know, you look at the whole circle. Everybody in the circle.
You don't even have to talk. You just like, you stupid.
Hey, slowly turn it toward Larry.
Hey man.
No.
I can leave, dude.
I can't wait. Should I just leave?
Should I just leave now?
Should I just leave now?
I'll go ahead and go.
That made me laugh. I was listening. I think I was working from home today. I was listening to that, but I was drinking something when Nathan said that, and I spit it all over my fucking monitor. Because he's like, should I just leave?
Should I just leave, dude?
Yes. Fucking go.
I can still catch the last 2 fights.
Yeah. The main event's in 20 minutes, man.
He loves that fucking UFC.
Yeah, he's big on sports.
I want to watch it with him. I think it'd be fun.
You need to come over to his house sometime.
I will.
And we especially like to watch like Razorback games and stuff, but his garage is pretty cool because we can play darts.
Darts, pool.
I'll just get no. Me and Larry kick his fucking ass at some
He
darts.
gets so mad at darts.
He is so excited.
He gets
about
competitive.
That shit. Yes.
He's always, all right, we're coming over. Everybody's playing darts, and then he loses the whole night.
Yeah, me, you, and what's your other buddy?
Alex.
Alex is fucking good. Like us three.
Yeah.
We're pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, between him and Alex, you can't beat
boy
him.
Nathan just but I mean he'll beat us sometimes.
Every once in a while.
Boy, he's goddamn excited.
We're really drinking.
Yeah. Oh, we're fucked. Yeah. But it's fucking.
Great. He's not bad at pool, but he gets real competitive. On
yeah,
pool too.
but that's what's it. We'll play pool. We'll play darts and just.
But he's got a big old projector with speakers and big old projector screen comes down, watch fights and
we've had some good
football.
times
Yeah,
over there.
It's a lot of fun.
Super Bowl was fun over there.
Then
you came to that Super Bowl, right?
I think so.
Lost, legal loss.
I think so. Yeah.
KC, fuck KC and Mahomes.
Yeah, they're kind of on a run right now. Huh?
Yeah, fuck them all.
Dude, that Super Bowl last year, like I didn't even care. The Taylor Swift thing had taken over everything.
It was rough.
I was like, this is just gotten
the whole
gross.
last season was kind of.
And the thing is, I don't follow it a lot in the off season, but like I watch preseason games. Like I'm like, all right, let's see what people look like, and like I start watching. I don't watch every one, but like when week 1 starts, I'm in here all day Sunday, like watching ball, like from noon to whenever the late night goes off, and then it's Monday and Thursday. You know, And when my kids were younger, I'd sneak in and kind of watch, and you're playing with the kids or whatever. But now they're old enough to like want to watch the game, which is awesome because you can actually watch a whole game and to see the way it starts. Because a football game. I mean,
Yep. A lot of people aren't in the NFL anymore, but
I got real political for a while.
It's the pinnacle, bro.
I like college. I'd have to say, but I really
Love
don't keep
college.
up with the Razorbacks. I don't, or the SEC. I'll keep up with.
Do you have a
little bit.
PS5?
No, Xbox or PC. I do PC now.
Oh,
yeah.
Are you gonna get NCAA?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Is PS5's not coming out with it? Are they?
Oh yeah.
I heard
that's
that
the main one though.
I heard they weren't coming out with it.
Oh yeah,
they
are
releasing it. But
they're already like pre-selling it and shit.
Are they really?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Because it comes out like this weekend or next. Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it for sure. I've been wanting that game since.
So NCAA, I know you're on.
Was it 09 they stopped making it?
04.
No, I had 08.
It's 20 years, right?
Well, I had it 09.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. No, you're probably
on the
right.
360. I can't remember who was on the cover.
But they stopped doing NCAA. They just went to Madden.
Because of the players, they weren't getting paid.
They weren't getting paid. Well, now they're all getting paid. And so it's now, and so this is the first NCAA
that's been out since whenever.
It's at least
15 years, something like that. Yeah.
So it's a big deal. Like I said, it's coming out like this weekend. Like I think it's the 15th.
I can't remember.
How long
I know
has
it's
been going, Larry?
That says 2:16
minutes.
You all got to keep rolling, or
what do you? I need to pee.
Yeah, go.
Other than that, I'm sorry. Keep this going, guys.
Yeah.
What's up, Stilwell? You want to keep going? Or you want to kill it? Chill.
Yeah.
Kill it. Go hit stop recording on that.
All right.
We're done.
Peace out, guys. LD Trucking.
LD Trucking. Plug it.
Trucking koozies.
And koozies. Hit me up.